Hello everyone, it is me Shark here again today for another episode of Fort Tower Blood. Okay, introductory runs on the 8th of June. Today we'll be running more Fort Tower over here on Materia. Okay, we are here, I'm here over on Sophia. And we'll be starting in about 15 minutes. Okay, it's now 6:15 on my clock. Okay, and we'll be trying to start at 6:30. Because with before, what I'm doing is I'm hosting introductory runs for folks looking to try out the content. So I will be focusing mainly on running the raid. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, but I will not be focusing on the chat too much. Okay, I will mainly be busy trying to run the raid itself. Okay, at this point of time, we are trying to grab everyone into parties. Okay, so I am going to be focused on setting up the PFs and stuff. Okay, today we'll be running it once again for about 2 hours. Okay, over here on Materia. Okay, with a whole bunch of new folks. And we'll try to bring them in to explore the content for about 2 pulls, okay, or 2 runs. Okay, it'll take about 2 hours or so, starting from 6:30. Okay, depending on how much time we waste or spend trying to zone into the same instance. Okay, but we will try our best to do so. Okay, I'm gonna join the voice chat as well, so I will be focused on hosting the raid. My party's filled up already, pretty quick. Very nice. I think these are all the correct players. Very good. Hello. Sus.
No.
Have you eaten?
Yeah, I like stuffing.
You can still eat. There's still time because we have another 30 minutes from once we zone in. So there's still some time. But that means you have to eat at your desk, computer desk.
Would you wonder why I didn't clean properly?
See. Okay. Okay, in any case, let's see. Oh, my party's already filled, which is quite fast. I didn't expect there to be so much demand for this session. To be honest, I thought we'd only get maybe like 20, about 30 plus folks. So I wasn't expecting over 50 or 60. So I do apologize if I can't get everyone into the instance, but I'll try to run more runs in the upcoming week ahead as well. I think I'm gonna either Monday or Tuesday I'm gonna run one on Monday, okay, and one on Tuesday as well. Oh, okay. Let me just fix this issue. Let's see if I can do this. We're running out of space for VCs. Let's see. Okay. Let me just ping a mod and see if they can do that.
Ray is saying something and
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so for everyone here, okay, welcome to my introductory Fog Tower run. I will explain. Okay, I know there's a lot of questions, so I'm gonna spend some time explaining what we're gonna do. Okay, hence why we are forming up like 15 minutes before the actual start time, because it's gonna take a bit of time to get everyone together. Okay, I'm glad to see that my party, everyone is here already, so that's great. Okay, the moment everyone forms up into a party, so that we can try to zone in. Okay, but what's gonna happen is that we're going to, okay, first things first, try to get all your party members to join the VC. Okay, it's a bit easier for me to conduct this raid through the voice comms. So I hope everyone can just hop onto the voice chat so that I can communicate with all of the folks here. Okay, now what's going to happen is that later on we are going to try to overcome the first hurdle for Fog Tower raids, which is to try to zone into the same instance. Okay, this is actually quite a big headache for quite a lot of groups in the past, because instance savage is a thing. Okay, trying to get into the same instance is a problem. So we will try our best. Okay, now what's gonna happen is that once all the parties are formed up, okay, now I can only guarantee 3 parties will get in. Okay, let me explain what this means. So my party, what's the other 2 parties? Byako's party and Tokyo's party. These 3 parties are I will say are the anchors. Okay, the anchors to our raid. I will try to ensure that the people in these 3 parties will get in. Okay, because number one, we don't want to join an instance where it's mostly full and only 16 of us get in, and then only 16 of us do the raid, and everyone else is not interested. Okay, so that's one thing. But generally speaking, we will try to force a new instance to spawn, so that when the instance spawns, everyone trying to get in can get into that instance. Okay, now how this works is that all the party leaders will zone in at the same time. Okay, if we get into the same instance instantly, means we one-shot it, right? Fantastic. We will start in that instance. But usually what happens is that 1 or more parties will enter into the existing instance, and then the rest of us will join into a new instance. So if the new instance is empty, whoever didn't make it into the new instance will try to quickly come out and join to see if they can get in. But if the new instance also fills, then we now have a situation where we have 2 instances which are full. Okay, what we'll do is usually everyone will zone out, and we will wait for those instances to fill. Wait for the existing instance to fill. Okay, I myself, the main organizer, will stay in the instance until I see that it has filled up to about 60 plus people, and I will zone out and quickly call for a rezone in. Okay, what this means is that the current instance, the existing instance, is full, and if we try to enter it as a full party, it will create a new instance for us. This is the strategy that we are utilizing. Okay, it's the common strategy that most folks are using to force an instance to spawn for preformed groups to run the Fog Tower. Okay, so once again, the general strategy is we try to zone in at the same time. If it fails, meaning that we are split into multiple instances, and most of these instances are mostly full, we will call for everyone out. 1 person stays in the instance until it is more or less full, and that person, usually the main organizer, will zone out once it is mostly filled, call for a quick rezone in, and this will force a new instance to spawn. Okay, when a new instance is spawned, it will be a 72-man instance. Okay, all of us will try to force our way in. Okay, all of us will try to queue into it at the same time. Okay, since it's a brand new instance, it's mostly empty. The three of our parties, the 3 guaranteed parties, will generally get in, and then whoever else is with us at the same time who wants to join, you will also be able to get in. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, fingers crossed. I cannot guarantee I cannot promise anything, but generally this is the strategy. Okay, so if we follow this strategy, we should mostly be able to, okay, and if we force a new instance, we should mostly be able to all get into the same instance. Okay, so this is what we will be trying to do. Okay, for this to work, ideally, all of you folks should be in the VC to listen to when I say we are zoning in. Okay, I will usually set an ET, but because we are not in an alliance, right, I cannot type it out. Okay, we are all in different worlds. I can only type to my party. There's no alliance chat. There's no crossover link shell that links all of us together. So the only way I can do it is through the voice communications. I will call for everyone to zone in at a specific time using the Eosian clock. Okay, so that is the plan for zoning in. Okay, once we manage to secure an instance, okay, then I will explain more things later on. For now, let's just try to secure an instance first. Okay, so I do want to first ensure that the main 3 parties are filled. All other folks, okay, if you are in a party or you have joined a party or formed a party to join us in this raid, ask all your party members to join us in the VC as well. It's just easier to communicate things through the VC. Okay, so yes, I'm also going to type that out. Thank you very much for disseminating information. Okay, now, it is to your benefit to form up into parties. So even if you are not one of the 3 parties that I've assigned, you should also still go to PF and, you know, create a party. Maybe you can set up a password. You can type it out in the thread, or even just set it as open and, you know, just say shucks, FT party. Anyone can just join. Okay, why we want to form into full parties or as many players as possible in a party is because the larger your party, the less likely you will join into an existing instance. Okay, if you are a one solo player and we are trying to force ourselves into a new instance, we zone into a new instance as full parties. The old instance might be a 70 out of 72 instance, and if you are a single player, you will go into that instance and not be able to join us in our instance. Okay, so it is to your benefit to try to form up into larger parties. Okay, the larger the better. Okay, if you are in that previous scenario, if you are in a 2-man party, 70 out of 72, you may still join that old instance as well. Okay, so we will try our best to form up into bigger groups so that when we zone in later, we'll all zone into the same instance. Okay, now, I'm also going to do a ready check. So let me just... Okay, is Tokyo's party and Byaku's party ready? Okay, I'm also going to do a ready check for my party. Okay, just to make sure that we're all ready. Okay, and all the other folks here who are going to join us today, pop ready checks. Okay, make sure everyone is ready to join us or zone in to the instance. Okay, you can be anywhere in the server. Okay, doesn't really matter. But the host, okay, the party leader needs to be at the Phantom Village to click your in. Okay, the Occult's Crescent instance, okay, the Southern Horn is shared across the server. Okay, the entire material server, you're all linked together. So it doesn't matter which server you're on, Sophia, Sephiroth, Bismarck, doesn't matter. Okay, we all share the same Southern Horn instances. So we will try our best to all zone in to the same instance. Okay, now, let's see, ready, okay. Okay, can. Okay, okay, before I go any further, I again would like to apologize in advance, but do understand my situation here in that I can only guarantee 3 parties to get in. Okay, what's the rationale behind this? Okay, let's say I say, okay, we have so much interest that we can form 6 full parties. Now, if I try to get all 6 parties in the same instance, let's say we try once and 3 of us get in, 3 of us don't. We zone out. We wait 5 minutes for the first instance to fill. We try again. We zone in. 5 of us get in, 1 party did not. We have to zone out again. Wait another maybe 10 minutes for the instance to fill. We zone in. 4 parties get in, 2 parties did not. Okay, and so on and so forth. It tends to waste a lot of time as we keep retrying to zone in order to guarantee all 6 parties get in. Hence, the decision to cut down on the number of parties that I will guarantee. Okay, so in other words, I'm just guaranteeing 3 parties to get in, and then the rest of the parties are FFA, okay, free for all. I'm advising you guys how to do it, how to get in, but ultimately it is RNG. Okay, ultimately, if the system, okay, later we try queue in and, you know, for example, one party goes into the existing instance and fills that party, but it is not one of the 3 parties, and the rest of the remaining, for example, 5 parties get into the brand new instance. I will say, okay, we have the 3 parties that I guaranteed are in this instance, an additional 2 more parties join us. Good enough. We have 40 people. We will use that instance to run the raid. Okay, so, and it does sort of suck, but that one party who sacrificed themselves to fill the old instance will not actually be able to join us. Okay, unless they can try to zone out, wait for that instance to fill, and then try to, you know, zone in afterwards. Okay, but it's a bit of a RNG situation. Okay, so this is basically what the rationale behind why I'm only fielding 3 parties, because the more parties I guarantee or field, the less likely we all will get in quickly. And I've got complaints. People say that why we spend 30 minutes trying to zone in and out, and then it's like wasting time. So the compromise to this is to cut down on the number of parties I will guarantee. Okay, so we'll try our best. Okay, we try our best to get everyone in, but I cannot guarantee everyone to get in. But I will try to guarantee a new instance at the very least, so as many people as possible can get in. Okay, ideally we want to try to see at least 32 to 40 people getting in. Okay, but again, I cannot guarantee anything. Okay, so without further ado, one more ready check and make sure everyone's okay. Okay, this ready check just to make sure your party members are here. Okay, maybe some of them AFK, they step away. Okay, and we're gonna zone in at let's just set it to a nice round number, 18:00 your Zen time. Okay, so another slightly under 30 seconds, we will click in and zone in. Okay, the first time usually we don't get lucky so we'll see how it goes. Okay, but let's just fingers crossed, hope for the best, and we don't have to wait. Okay, and we are gonna zone in now. Okay, just click in, press commence. Okay, and all the party leaders, okay, I'm only looking out for Tokyo and Byakko. Come over to the Antiquarian on the right, okay, where the knowledge stone is, the campfire there. And if I see the 2 of you here, that means we are all in the same instance. Okay, I only need the party leaders. Okay, this does look like a new instance. 4417. No, this is the old instance.
My party is in an old instance.
Yeah, mine's in old instance as well.
I'm at the Antiquarian, whatever the fuck they're called.
Okay, do you see me in your instance?
No, I don't.
Okay. So it's 2 separate instances. Okay, so how many players are in your instance?
There are 70 of 72.
Okay, you zone out. You zone out and you
70, 71 now, yeah.
Okay, so anyone in Tokyo's instance, right? Y'all will zone out and try to wait a little bit and zone in. Try to zone in again. So
we have 3 instances, I think, because I have 68 in my instance.
Then mine's like 49.
No.
Yeah, mine's 49. Let's see. Yeah, this is also old instance. Yeah, this cannot be. But we are fielding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 26.
Hey Archon, you're knowledge level 19 right now.
Oh yes, I realized that, but we have 30 minutes to level up, so that's not a problem.
Hello, I'm the person to call out.
Yeah,
Level
see,
down.
we had a slight accident earlier on, so don't worry about it.
He killed
let's
us.
see, 15. There's quite a lot of us in this particular instance, but 30. Oh, this is the old instance. 32. There's like 32 of us in this instance. Think about this. If we zone out, we all try. We all get into the same instance. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so Tokyo and Byakko, right? The 2 of y'all try to see if you can zone out and zone in, just your 2 parties. Okay, give you a little while, you wait a little bit for the instance to try to fill up. and then you zone in again to see if you can get into my instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my instance has space at the very least. So I'm guessing what happens is that both Tokyo's party and Byaku's party got into the old instance, filled it up, and then the rest of us got into a new instance. So essentially, they have sacrificed themselves in to fill the old instance. This instancing shenanigans just very difficult to deal with. But if it doesn't work, we may just retry once more. Might just all zone out and try again, and then see if we can get this instance to close.
How long should we wait before queuing again?
Just maybe like a couple of minutes, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then you just try. The idea is just to keep trying until you snipe into my instance.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. This instance has got like 62, including us, so it's like they're at like 54 normally.
Yeah, I understand. So what happens is that we split up into like 3 separate instances. Each instance is semi-filled. And then we're just filling up those instances. Let's see if we can try to zone.
I don't think.
Something like 16 people here.
No, DC, fantastic.
We got back into the same one.
I understand.
I'd wait a bit longer.
Gotta wait a little bit for either the instance to fill or the instance to close.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a numbers check here. So I'm just assuming everyone who zoned in at the same time as I did is with us. So 15, 30. 33 33 of us got in. Oh, and then the weather changed.
Yes, we are aware.
It's okay. Let's refresh this. Oh, okay, I understand why the weather changed. Because a whole bunch of level 20s came in. Okay, I see. No, but we're not using this. We're not using this. Using this better. So yeah.
Can we get help to kill this thing?
Yo.
The fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. For those just waiting, y'all can just go ahead and just like do stuff. Okay. Why did Senor leave the party?
Sorry, I meant to teleport.
Oops.
Yeah, then you try to okay. So Xenon, you left the instance, right? Or do you leave the party?
I left it.
Oh, you're still here.
Come to the fate and hope is killed. That would be really good.
So Xenon, you left the instance, right? You see if you can try to zone in and tell me which instance you get into.
See me one a tank.
You should just pull it. You just start.
Oh.
Yeah, because the earlier you
Okay.
start, right, the less HP it has.
True.
I'm not too worried about leveling up to 20 afterwards because we have about okay. If you are forcing a new instance, right, there's a 30-minute wait for the first weather to appear, so there is that.
Yeah.
I joined one that's 68 out of 72.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so that instance needs to be filled first before we all can zone into another instance. That's the issue. That's the issue that we are facing. Yeah, I understand. This instance is not a new one. it's an old instance. I mean, as evidenced by the weather changing as well. So, but yeah, if everyone can get into this instance, would be really nice. But I think without some players joining the other old instances, they won't be able to get in here as well.
Hmm. Same instance again.
I understand.
No crap.
How many people in here? 68.
Just won't have people joining because they are joining the other instances. Just,
Fuck the dark.
it's fine, alright.
What the fuck? Thanks, Nappy.
Yeah, people leaving the instance will, and then no one's joining this instance. So it's pretty good because some people are
Oh, we
getting
got
into
in.
some people are
We
getting
got
into
in, we
this
got in,
instance. Right?
we
Okay,
got in, we
so
got in.
whoever's not in my instance now, right, keep trying. Okay, keep leaving your instances and try to join. You will now start to join this instance because the other instance has been filled. So yeah, those who are still not in my instance, including Zeno, try to join. You should all start getting into this instance now. Yep, nice. Thank you.
Nope, same instance.
Uh-oh.
We're getting trapped into this one.
I understand. So for Byako's party, right? So Byako, you need to do the same thing as well. You need to leave, wait a little bit, right? Okay. Byako's party, the advice, right, is to your instance is a 70 plus player instance, right? 60 plus, 70 plus, right?
61 now, because yeah.
Yeah. So for
I can stay in here and
yes,
see.
correct.
When it,
Yeah. So you as the party lead, you stay inside the instance, wait for it to start to slowly fill, and once you see it hits like 66 or more, you leave and quickly get your party to join. Your party will not be able to join the instance again and should join into our instance instead.
Gotcha.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, it's at 68. I'm coming out.
Yep.
Another party just joined, I think.
It's getting in here, which is good.
What instance is this now? 51.
We're
in
in
here?
Shark's instance. I see his name in the
Yes.
chat.
Yeah. I see you got in as well.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, so again, so this will guarantee, this means that the three parties are in here now. My party, Byako's party, and Tokyo's party. Now, any other parties who are still out there, you can try to adopt the strategy that we just used. Basically, the party leader stays in the instance, ask the rest of the party members to leave, wait for the instance to start to fill, or is close to 66 or higher. Party leader leave, instantly queue in the party, and you should not be able to get to the old instance. You will come into our instance as well. So this is the strategy that we usually employ to try to join into an empty or new instance. So try your best to do that and get into this particular instance. Okay, our current instance has still quite a lot of space, about 51 out of 72. So most of you should be able to get in. Okay, if not all of you. We have 4 players. Okay, although looking at the numbers, we're gonna hit a 48-man run later. Okay, now the next problem. Okay, the next problem is okay. First things first, let me check what was the previous time for the weather changing. See, I missed it. The weather changed earlier when we came in. Too bad there's no message. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it's another 20 odd minutes from now. Okay, so we have to wait for the next auroral mirages to appear. Okay, now how this works is that for us to enter into Fog Tower, we will need to... Okay, we need the weather to change to auroral mirages, and all of us will congregate at the center of the map. Okay, there's this area called the Solitary Pavilion in the middle, and 16 people will need to place their ciphers into the receptacle, okay, the place where you put the ciphers in. If at least 16 people have placed ciphers in, the entry to Fog Tower will open, and everyone who is interested in entering can get in. Okay, now any more than 16 doesn't do anything. Okay, just to let you all know. Okay, what are the other peculiarities of this entry system? Okay, if there's more than 16, it doesn't matter. You can have 17, you can have 20, you can have 25. It doesn't matter. You only need 16 to open the gates. However, once it hits 48, then it starts to become a bit tricky. Okay, if there are 48 players trying to get in with a cipher, then the players who put more ciphers in will have a higher priority. So in other words, if the number goes up so much that it hits 48, players may feel inclined to put more ciphers in just to secure their spot. Now, this is how SE designed the system, but if you think about it, right, the system is designed so that we all lose if we decide to compete with each other. Hence, my suggestion is to not compete at all and don't put in any ciphers if you are not one of the 16. Okay, which is why I assigned 2 groups to be tribute, to sacrifice 1 cipher for 16, okay, for 2 parties, 8 players each. So my party, party 1 and party 2, okay, Byako's party will put in ciphers. Once...
Are we putting in 1, 2?
One, only one.
Yep.
Okay, 1 cipher per person for 2 parties is 16 ciphers. Okay, now do note that the game doesn't care whether you put in 1 cipher or 10 ciphers. It only counts how many people have put in ciphers.
Oh, yep.
Okay, it needs 16 different people to put ciphers in for the gate to open. So you cannot have, for example, 1 person putting in 16 ciphers and assume and think that the gate will open. It doesn't work that way. It has to be 16 different people putting in ciphers. Okay, obviously the ideal is to just put 1 because it doesn't matter if you put 5 or 10 or 20, right? Because it only counts as 1. Okay, as that meme goes, right? That still only counts as 1. So you just put in 1. You just put in 1 cipher. The only reason you will ever need to put in more than 1 cipher is if there are more than 48 people putting in ciphers. But as I mentioned earlier on, that is a lose-lose scenario. If we hit a stage where everyone is rushing to put in ciphers, we all lose. So to avoid that from happening, I simply insist that we do not put in more than 16 ciphers and just leave it up to RNG to decide who gets in. Okay, now. Okay, unfortunately, because of the very high turnout for today's session, okay, I do believe we actually are more than 48 right now. Okay, looking at the adventure list. Okay, we have about 51 players. Okay, and see. Actually, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players are not from our group because they were here and they are level 4. So we may be able to all get in. Okay, we may just hit exactly or close to exactly 48. So I think 51 minus 4 is 47, right? in theory, we are exactly 6 full parties, right? Of 8. If you think about it. It's 47 now because our dear friend Zeno left the instance. I don't know if he can get. Zeno, are you still trying to get in? Please try to come back in. The moment you get back in,
Trying.
I will pick you up. Okay, but do just keep trying to rezone in. Okay, it's a bit unfortunate that you zoned out.
I'm falling into into an instant that is running at 10
I
hour.
understand. Yeah, because you're queuing as a solo player, right? You will constantly get into a empty old instance and fill up the numbers there, lah. So you will have to also wait for it to semi-fill. Okay, maybe 71. You zone out. You wait a little bit. Hope that someone goes in, and then you try to queue in and might get into the overflow. Alternatively, if that old instance closes or locks, you will then come into the new instance as well. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'm not gonna ask everyone to zone out just to pick you up. Okay, that's a bit crazy. So do try our best to come back in. Okay, this warning also goes to everyone. Don't leave the instance now. Okay, at this point of time, if you leave the instance, it will be difficult to come back in as well. Okay, usually the initial zoning into the instance is where we all get in. Anyone trying to join us later on, right, is gonna have a hard time getting in. Okay, thankfully for Materia, the instances, okay, pros and cons. There are pros and cons. The instances in Materia don't fill up as quickly. So the space, the amount of space in the instance is relatively plentiful for a long while. But that also means that all instances take a while to fill as well. Yeah, it's a different situation over on Elemental, okay, where I usually play. There, instances tend to instantly fill. Okay, the moment a new instance open, a whole bunch of us zone in, right? It will fill up to about 40, and the remaining 32 slots are filled up relatively quickly by people queuing in and out, in and out, in and out. So the instance tends to become filled very quickly, and no one else can get in afterwards. Now, for those who are not level 20, like me and Kelly, who got into an accident earlier on, I blame Kelly, by the way, because, you know, she's my healer and it's also like keep my life. But
Oh, switch to bot. I'm not a healer anymore.
actually, only 2 of us only. Oh no, there's one other person. Or is it 2 of us? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna die. Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, okay, just make sure you're all level 20 lah. Okay, everyone who's trying to join us should be level 20. If you like died from a previous accident, or you know, did a Fog Tower run in some other group and died, do remember to re-level up. There's lots of time generally before a run starts, because there's usually a 30 minutes wait time. But just make sure that you level up afterwards. Okay, other than that, what else is there? Okay, classes and roles are not particularly important for this particular run, because this is an introductory run. So I'm not too picky about the classes and roles. Okay, every party should have 1 tank, 1 or more healers, and then the rest can be DPS or anything else they wish to go as. And jobs, okay, phantom jobs can be anything as well. There will be some recommended jobs that I will cover as I go through this introductory brief. Okay, but because our run today is going to be only boss 1, okay, we will not see boss 2, by the way. We are not going to try or even attempt boss 2. Excuse me. We no need to worry about things like bringing jobs for the entirety of the fight. Okay, obviously, in future runs, if you all decide to ever go further and try boss 2, boss 3, or even aim for clear, you will need to have all the roles required for your run. Do note that you can change your job and class at the start. Yay, we leveled up. At the start of the raid. Later, once we zone in, you can actually change your role and class at the very beginning of the raid. Okay, there will be this raised platform that you will start on, and you should not hop off that platform until we are all ready. Okay, that raised platform at the start will actually allow you to freely switch between jobs and class, okay, your actual class. But once you hop off it, you are locked to those roles, okay, the job and class. Now, do also understand that in next thing I'll cover is in the Fog Tower. Okay, if you all have done older field ops content, like BA or DRS, okay, or Legion Arsenal or the Lubrum Regine Savage, they have res restrictions as well, which is basically you cannot be raised or resed normally. Okay, you can't use Raise or Resurrection or Agiro or any of your res. Only the Chemist, okay, Phantom Job Chemist, level 3 has Revive, and only Revive will work inside the Fog Tower. So only Chemists can res. Resing, okay, using Revive is free for the Chemist. Okay, it's just a cast that has a 5-second cooldown, insta cast no less. No MP cost, just 5 seconds cooldown. It's free to res, but...
Stealth Fate.
Huh? Sorry, what?
Stealth Fate.
Oh, you
still want it?
You can go ahead. No, I level 20 already. It's okay. All good. Yeah. So using Revive is free, but every player will have 3 lives inside the Fog Tower. Okay, you will notice when we zone in later, you will have this icon next to on your buff bar that has a 3 next to it. Okay, it looks like a resurrection icon, like a race icon or resurrection. And it has a 3 next to it, which means you have 3 lives. Anytime you die and get res, that number will drop by 1. So you'll be start as 3, 2, 1, and then once you use the third and last life, it will change to a no sign. Okay, the circle with a strike through. Okay, a no sign. This, once you see that, that means you're out of lives. Okay, if that actually happens to you, you can actually release. Okay, release. Not leave the instance. Release. Be very careful. Okay, be very careful. People have made this mistake before. Okay, they are out of lives, or they decide, okay, no, the Jose, let's zone out and try again, and they leave the instance. Again, if you leave the instance and you can't get in, I am not going to try to bring you back in, okay, because it's a very big headache to try to bring 40 plus people into an instance, and once we got it, we will just hold on to that instance as best as we can. Okay, so please be very careful. Do not leave the instance at any point of time. Okay, I cannot guarantee that you can get back in again. Okay, now CE wise, I think it's still okay, right? Yeah, we don't know what the timer is at, but I think it's safe to do one more. Okay, ideally you should have checked the timing, but I will try to remember to note it down next time. Okay, usually it's 30 minutes after the previous Aurora Mirage weather, which will see it reappear again. Okay, and once that comes up, we will all head to the center afterwards. Okay, I think I'll just head over there first. I don't need any of these other things. I mean, to be really honest, if you all want to do Cs, you all can do so, but if it gets, like, we suspect that it's close to the start time, it's safer to just like not do any more Cs. Like, you can catch more Cs any other time. Don't risk missing the run just for one more CE. 32, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's close to the next Fog Tower weather. So this one should be the last CE lah. Okay, y'all finish up that one and quickly we can get ready for the Fog Tower to open up. Okay, just don't take too long. Okay, if the CE has not a lot of people, maybe you can consider skipping it lah. Okay, because if not enough people, it might take a long time to clear it lah. So you all might want to just like ditch it lah. Just leave it lah. Just leave it just to play safe lah. Okay, once the weather changes, you have 5 minutes to get here. So if you're stuck in the sea, right, you might miss it. So best to just ditch it lah. You just ditch it. Yeah, not worth risking. Like you can finish the run, then we pop another sea just to cover for the one that you missed lah. Okay, so I highly recommend you all just like don't do CEs now. Okay, according to Lorelei, right, they said that it's been almost 30 minutes. So we will expect the weather to change soon. You can do fates if you want, because fates at any point of time you can ditch the fate. It is perfectly fine. Okay, but maybe don't get stuck in the sea. Okay, now next, roles and okay, so we can change classes and roles. Okay, later when we get started, I will explain what we are gonna do to sort parties. But the general idea is that we will form out into 6 straight lines, going from left to right. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna use the A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 notation, which is what Kobe uses as well for the video guide. Okay, and we my party and okay, so my party is A, Byako's party is B, and Tokyo's party is C. Then the other players who zone in with us, you all will be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, do note that later, right, when we start the Fog Tower, okay, so once it changes weather, okay, 16 of us put the ciphers in. Once it hits 16, you should stop putting in ciphers. Okay, again, let me just quickly do a player count. Okay, actually my party missing 1, so we have 7 only, but it's okay, doesn't matter too much. Okay, so there's only 47 players in this instance. So to be very fair, right, don't need to put more than 16. There's no reason to put anything more than 16. Once you see 16, you stop. That's all. Okay, because everyone's getting in. Okay, if there was more than 47 players, more than 48 players, there's a risk that some of us won't get in. But in this case, there's exactly 47. Okay, I'm missing Zeno. Okay, Zeno, please quickly try to come in. Okay, but if not, then I'm streaming this over on YouTube. I'm going to paste the link here. You can watch it as well. If anyone wants to stream this run in the voice chat, you can do so as well. Okay, feel free to do so.
I think your instance is locked.
Yeah, I think so. It's either locked or the other instance is not filled. So you are constantly getting into the old instance. So that's the issue. Okay, yes. Now, once the as Byako calls it, the gazebo lights up in the center, we will stay on this pad. Okay, we'll stay on this pad. 16 players put in ciphers. The gate will open. Okay, we won't know that it's open. There's no visual indicator, but we just know that you can see that there are 16 ciphers, 16 participants, sorry. Okay, meaning that there are 16 people who have put in ciphers. Okay, 1 cipher per person only. Don't put in more than 1. There's no real reason to waste ciphers like that. Once there are 16 participants, the gate opens, and after 5 minutes, everybody who's standing on the pad in the center will be teleported in, up to a maximum of 48 players. Okay, because the instance only has 47, all of us are getting in. Okay, so everyone will get in once the gate opens. If you step off the pad, you might miss your entry. So please, once the thing starts to glow, right, try not to, oh, I forgot something, and then TP back to base and try to grab stuff and you miss your entry as well. Okay, so don't step off the pad in the center. Okay, you can step off a little bit at the start, but you must be on the pad when the trigger happens, and then we will all zone in. Okay, now row-wise, okay, if you want to in your current parties, you can start to organize things. Okay, I will cover what we need. Now for a full run, we usually need quite a number of things. Okay, but for today's run, we only need first and foremost, 1 Bard per party. Okay, this Bard is for DPS. Okay, Bards have a offensive area skill, which is 4% damage up for the entire party, which is permanent. Okay, it can be refreshed every 5 seconds, and it lasts for 60 or 70, I don't remember, but it's basically you can refresh it anytime you want. And every 120 seconds, okay, 2 minutes, they can put a 10% damage up. So Bards are useful for DPS, but 1 per party only, because cannot overlap. Okay, you cannot double stack the buffs. Only 1 buff per party. We will need 2 thieves, 2 geomancers, and 2 rangers, as well as 2 time mages per alliance. Okay, I use the term alliance to signify parties A, B, and C, and parties 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so alliance A, okay, or what I always call the letters side or letters alliance, will need 1 of each. Again, thief, geomancer, time mage, and ranger. Alliance, the numbers alliance 1, 2, 3 will need 1 of these as well. Okay, for normal runs, after we clear boss 1, we will split into 2 groups or 2 alliances, and each group will need to have 1 of these roles, at least 1. Okay, at least 1. For contingency reasons, so backup reasons are like, maybe our thief, the only thief on the letters alliance, dies 3 times in boss 1. Then having a second thief is a wise choice. Okay, but for today's first session, what is going to happen is that we are all going to dogpile onto the same side, because both sides are actually identical, mirrored, and there's no real reason to split the alliance into 2 just to do the same thing on both sides. Okay, so what will happen is that for our first pool, we will all go to the left side. This also means that we only need 1 of each, but for just to make it a standard, okay, just to standardize it, we are just going to have at least 2 of each. Okay, 2 thieves, 2 geomancers, 2 time mages, and 2 rangers. Okay, so this is for, okay, the weather is changing. You can see the sky turning red. Okay, now, or maybe it's just the normal weather change. I'm not sure. Maybe it's evening. Yeah, okay. Okay, if you DC, right, please come back quickly. Okay, just try to come back quickly. You have about 5 minutes when the weather changes before we will zone in. Yeah, it might be sunrise. Yeah, I've been talking for. Okay, do remember to don't get AFK kick. Okay, I know my runs tend to have us waiting around for a long time, and sometimes people just zone out, and yeah, stop paying attention, right? Make sure you just don't AFK and get kicked from the instance. Okay, you AFK for 10 minutes, the game will kick you out. Okay, so just always keep in mind to watch out for the AFK timer. Okay, now, of these 4 roles, thief, time mage, geomancer, and ranger, the only one we'll need for the first boss fight is time mages for dispel. Okay, which is what Sylvie is saying right now. Only time mages are required for the very first boss fight. Okay, the other 3 roles only come into play after we clear the first boss. Okay, so just make sure that we have. I'll make sure that we have 1 of each of these roles. Okay, 2 each for before we even hop off the initial platform. Okay, now boss 1, the boss itself is relatively straightforward, but you will need to make sure that you know how to handle the boss mechanics. Okay, I do hope that everyone here has gone through the video guides or the raid plan at least, because 1 or 2 players not knowing what to do can literally wipe the entire alliance. Okay, like if like 3 players put the meteors on the wrong side, everyone on that side dies. Okay, so we need to make sure that everyone knows what to do with regards to their mechanics. Okay, there are actually 3 main mechanics in this fight. The meteors are the main one. Okay, the number 1 killer is just the meteors. Okay, and later when meteors appear, meteors must be placed at the back of the platform on the meteor side. Yeah, I will call out which side is the meteor side. You will hear me say, meteors stay here. Or if it's on the opposite side, I'll say meteors go over or cross over. Okay, the boss is a wall line, in case you haven't realized it already. So there'll be two sides to the wall. This side, which is the side we're on, and the other side, which is the side on the opposite side of the wall. Okay, when the meteor mechanic happens, all of us will be on one of the sides, okay, where the boss is facing. And if that's our side is the meteor side, I will say meteors stay, everyone else goes over. Or if it's the other side, then I will say meteors cross over, the meteors will go over. There will be 4 players marked with a stack. Okay, what I will call this catapult stack. Okay, it's a catapult stack, which is basically a stack marker with an upwards pointing arrow. Now, if you have one of these, you need to ignore my callouts and resolve it yourself. Okay, stack marker players need to make sure that their catapult stack arrow is pointing towards the boss. Okay, there'll be 2 players pointing towards the boss on each side. Now, the 2 players whose arrow is pointing towards the boss on the meteor side will need to be right up against the boss so that when the stack goes off, okay, this catapult stack looks like a gigantic upwards pointing arrow, and you're supposed to aim the arrow over the boss. Now, what happens, okay, how the mechanic resolves is that all the meteor players will place the meteors at the rear of their platform. Okay, try to not stack the meteors. Just put in a nice straight line, just adjust as best as you can. Just put in a straight line, it's not too difficult. There will be space. And once you have plonked the meteors down, quickly run forwards to the 2 stack marker players at the front, so that when their stack goes off, they will yeet you. Okay, they'll toss you over the wall to the safe side. Okay, if there are no stack marker players, right, then everyone on the meteor side just dies because there's no safe spot. Okay, on the meteor side is covered with meteors, so there's no safe spot. You need to stack with the stack marker players to be launched over the wall to go to the safe side. Okay, so these 2 stack marker players, there'll be 2 of them, remain with your meteor side players so that you can save them later. Now, on the opposite side, on the safe side, there will be also 2 stack marker players with the arrows pointing towards the wall as well. Okay, it means one set will be pointing south, one set will be pointing north. Now, these 2 stack marker players, their stack marker and the catapult doesn't really do anything. It's just to launch you up and forwards for a certain distance. You need to make sure that you don't yeet players over the wall into the meteor side. So you will be all the way at the back of the platform. When it goes off, you'll be launched forwards closer to the wall, but you will still land on that side. Okay, essentially, you just need to make sure you're at the back of the platform. People stack with you so that you survive the stack explosion going off, and you will just land on the same side as you're on, move away from the meteor explosions, and then you'll be fine. So this is the meteor mechanic. This happens twice in the fight, and this mechanic is easy to kill everyone with. Okay, if a couple of meteor guys don't go to the correct side and they drop the meteors on the safe side, right, then everybody on the safe side also dies. So this is important. This is why it's important for everyone to know these mechanics. Okay, specifically the meteor mechanic. Okay, it happens twice. Okay, now next. Okay, I know it's been a while. I don't know why the weather hasn't changed yet. But as I mentioned, I didn't check the time. Okay, might need to just wait a bit more. Okay, now the next thing to mention is the double stacked towers. Okay, the double stacked towers, the way we resolve it is that the players on the opposite side of the double stacked towers will cross over and they will be floating. Okay, they'll be the ones who will take the towers above. So what happens is that, for example, teams A, B, and C is on the ABC side, and the double stack towers appear on that side. So teams A, B, and C will be on the ground. Okay, the teams that are already on the side where the towers appear, they will take the stack towers, okay, the tower stacks on the ground. Now, teams 1, 2, 3, who is on the other side, will cross over and resolve the mechanic first. There'll be a knockback or a go away mechanic, meaning you need to stay far away from the boss. Okay, there'll be a crossover, a knockback or a go away. Resolve that first. And the moment that mechanic is resolved, you run to either of the gargoyle statues on the left or the right. Those gargoyle statues will float you upwards, where you can take the stack towers that are on top of the ABC party. So parties 1, 2, 3, you will cross over, take the gargoyle statues, go up, and stack in your 1, 2, 3 parties. Okay, the stacks, there'll be 3 of them. You will know which ones you are. Okay, 1 is on the left, 3 is on the right, 2 is in the middle at the back. Same thing for ABC. A is on the left, C is on the right, B is in the middle on the back. Okay, it's not mirror, it's flipped. Okay, it's flipped. ABC is on one side, 1, 2, 3 is on the other side. Okay, later when we go down, we will place waymarks to help mark out where the stack points are at. Okay, they are not precise waymarks, but it's just an approximation of where they are. Okay, so this is for the double stack towers. Okay, double stack towers, I highly recommend that if you can, if the mechanics are knockback, you use your arm's length or shirtcast for the double stack towers only. Okay, so that it doesn't punt you all the way to the back, and then you have to run forwards to try to reach the gargoyles that you can straight away use anti-knockback, stand at your gargoyle statues, and go up to take the towers. Okay, on the flip side, if it's a stay away, you just need to move away from the boss. Okay, there'll be time for you to go to your gargoyle statues afterwards. Okay, I know it's quite a lot of things to take in right now. I'm just explaining the mechanics. You might not fully grasp it at this point of time, but later when we see it, okay, you will understand it slightly better. Okay, so not to worry too much. Okay, if accidents happen or mistakes occur, it is perfectly fine. Okay, we will just wipe, release, go and do some Cs and fates, re-level, and then go in one more time. Okay, today's session, I'll try to run it twice. So 30 minutes wait. First pull is usually 20 minutes at most, because we are not going to see boss 2. Okay, the first boss fight is only 6 minutes and 40 seconds long. After 6 minutes and 40 seconds, the boss will enrich. So it doesn't take very long. It's just all the other things that we're doing. Okay, the organization, sort out parties and stuff. Okay, if we do clear boss 1, then there'll be the hallways that will also take some time. Okay, but if we wipe at boss 1, it's generally shorter. It's maybe only 10 minutes or so. And afterwards, we will zone out. Okay, release, not zone out of the zone. Release, spawn at the base camp, go out, re-level. Okay, it only takes 1 CE and 2 fates to level up to 20 again. It's really, really fast. Okay, it's really fast. And we will wait 30 minutes, go in again. Okay, since we already have the instance, we may as well make full use of it. Try to do it at least twice. Okay, usually I found in my past runs that after two sessions, people get really tired and they don't want to do a third one. Some people will drop off. Okay, now having said this, if people want to dip out after the first session, right, you are free to do so. Okay, but if you can and you're willing to, just stay with us, join us for 2 runs. Okay, I won't do more than 2. Okay, anything beyond that means you'll take another third hour and people start to get really tired after that. Actually, why is it not changing? It's taking very long. But it is correct, right? Let me check the time. We have taken 80. There's almost 40 minutes already. That's a bit suspicious. But we have more than 20 level 20 players here. So usually, I think people have said that the weather should always change, but I cannot guarantee that this is the case. I'm not sure if the closed instance thing applies here. This one I'm not too sure, but in all my previous sessions, we've always managed to get the first Aurora Mirages after 30 minutes. Okay, but also having said that, it was always a fresh new instance. Okay, I know for a fact that fresh instance weather usually changes. I mean, everyone here brought a cipher, so we have more than 16 people with ciphers. Yes, we are very sure. Yeah, everyone who signed up has at least one, so I'm not worried about the ciphers. But yeah, the suspicious thing is why the weather isn't changing. Okay, it's been at least 36 minutes. Okay, we'll wait another 4 minutes more. Okay, wait another 4 minutes more. Then Yeah, because when we came in, right, we had the red color weather appear, right? We had the auroral mirages, and we skipped that one. So that would have wasted about 5 to 6 minutes. So yeah, maybe we wait a little bit. See? So the weather has just changed. Yeah, no. It's correct. So earlier on, right, we had auroral mirages when we just zone in. And we missed it. And then 30 minutes afterwards, which is now, okay, auroral mirages again. Yeah, and thanks for sacrificing the Popotos. Clearly that works very well. Thanks. Okay, so the weather has changed now. Everyone should be coming to the center. Now only 16 people will put in ciphers. Okay, if you have been selected to tribute a cipher, okay, kindly put in one. We don't need to put in more than one. Okay, even if you put in more than one, right, you cannot see the number changing. Okay, the current participants number is the number that is going up. It only shows how many people have put in ciphers, not how many ciphers have been put in. So in theory, you could have like more than 16 players putting. No, sorry, you could have more than 16 ciphers being put in, but it may show only 16. We only care about how many players are putting ciphers in. We don't care about how many ciphers are put in. Okay, the game doesn't care about that as well. Okay, but we need to ensure there's 16. Okay, so 14 already. 2 more people. Oh, yeah, sorry. Can one other person help to put in one cipher for my party? Because, okay, thank you. 16 already. Okay, y'all can stop there already. Because my party only has 7, that's right. Because Xenor didn't manage to get back in. Okay, so we will try to stay in these parties lah. We'll stay in these parties. We won't do like shuffling players around unless absolutely necessary. And once we zone in, we will sort out the parties there lah. Okay, so let's just wait a little bit. I need to get a drink and I'll be right back real quick. Hey. Okay, everyone should be here by now. If any of your party members are still running around the map, please get them over. Okay, thanks very much, those who volunteered to. Okay, should I say those who I picked to sacrifice or tribute ciphers. Thank you very much. I myself am running out of gold pieces for ciphers, so I will need to farm some later on. And so does Kelly.
Yes.
Suspicious.
Carry me. Thanks.
You don't even come online how to carry. Uh,
I've been too busy. Help.
suspicious. Yeah, I'll try to organize more runs in the upcoming week ahead. Because apparently there's quite a lot of demand.
Shiny.
Okay, we're zoning in. Okay, if you see the buff, those who see, if you see a buff, right, means you have put in a cipher. Okay, but don't worry, we'll all get in because there's less than 48 people anyway, so it doesn't matter. If you don't have the buff, it doesn't matter. We'll still get in anyway. This buff that you see now, right of entry, just means you put a cipher in. Okay, we're zoning in. Okay, now once again, just gentle reminder, once we zone in, okay, some of you will be watching a cutscene, so just, let the cutscene play out. Do not step off the initial starting platform. This is important. Okay, do not step off this initial starting platform. You will want to spend some time on the starting platform here to sort out the roles and stuff. Okay, the way I do it, and I think most of the material folks do it, right, is they'll form 6 lines going from left to right, okay, facing forwards, left to right. A, B, C. So A will be here, okay, you all can't see but B will be here, C is here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so just go and form lines. Okay, don't fall off the platform. Do not fall off this platform. You can't get back up here if you fall off. Okay, so we're going to form those 6 lines like so. Okay, and okay, inside here, right? Okay, so some of you will see that you all have this resurrection restricted with a number next to it. That's how many lives you have. You can see on your party list as well. So everyone starts with 3 lives. Now inside here, way marks and signs are party specific. So even if, let's say, I were to put way marks down here as A, B, C, just to mark out the lines, right? Only my party can see, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, then there's like 1, 2, 3 over here. Okay, usually what I do for a pug run is to start off by yelling out how many players there are. But in this case, we sort of already know. So for example, A, 7 out of 8. Okay, so I'm saying that I have 7 players. Okay, I will usually also do a head count by going to the adventurer list, sorting by exploring dungeon, and counting how many players. Okay, but recently I found out that beside the fog tower, on the quest log, there's a number of participants, 47. So everyone is inside here. Okay, every one of us are here. There are 47 of us in here. Okay, so there are 47 participants. I believe 6 party leaders. Okay, Gerard, Rins, Biako, myself, Lorelei, and White. Hansu, 6 of us, 6 party leaders. So perfect, 6 main parties. Now, next, okay, party comms, once again, 1 baht per party. Thieves, rangers, geomancers, and time mages. If you are one of these classes, you can do what Biako Moon is doing right now. Okay, which is basically, for example, if I'm the thief in A, I'll say A thief. So I'm announcing that I'm a thief on party A. We only really need 2. 1 for each side, but for today's run, we literally only need 1. But having multiples are better. Okay, plus I'm pretty sure some of you will just flex to some of these roles anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, for today's run, I'm very lenient about it. I'm not very strict. Okay, but for runs in future where people want to go further, okay, where people intend to actually proc, boss 2, boss 3, boss 4, they will try to cut down on the number of duplicate roles. Like you don't need like 5 rangers. You don't need like 7 thieves. Okay, you only need 2, maybe an extra 1 or 2 for contingency, and that's it. Okay, so usually we never bring more than 2 to 4 of each role. Okay, but having said this, for today's session, that doesn't matter. Okay, now having mentioned this as well, if you want to help out, and okay, for example, you have like 3 rangers already, and 4 geomancers, and maybe like 3 time mages, and you're like, okay, so I only have these few roles, what can I do? You can always choose a role that just does DPS. Things like Samurais with Zenny Nage, things like Cannoneers with all their skills. Okay, Cannoneers are basically pure DPS, all their skills just does damage. Okay, you can bring Cannoneers. Okay, Oracles can use Starfall but know how to use it properly. So on and so forth. Okay, if there are tanks, warriors, and dark knights, you can be berserkers as well. Try to use a deadly blow to try to churn out lots and lots of damage. Okay, damage is always welcome here. Okay, you can use any of these DPS classes. Now, every party, right, should also try to bring one chemist. Okay, so chemist, make sure your party comp has a level, I think, 3 or higher chemists for revive. Okay, the more chemists, okay, one per party is enough. Okay, we will really only need 1 per party. Okay, but you can try to use like 1 per party. Yeah, you can use Berserker. But Berserker usually the damage comes from their deadly blow, right, which requires you to lose health. So normally people play Warrior or Dark Knight for it. I don't know if it works with Gunbreaker or Paladin. I mean, okay, Gunbreaker might work because you drop your health to half with Super Bolide, but I don't know if it works with Paladin. So you might want to give it a try. If you have tested it and you know it works, then sure, you can use Berserker. Okay, but their deadly blow is the main point of damage. Yep. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just have a couple of chemists and choose roles that you want to use that can contribute to the fight. Okay, like to be honest, like we don't need so many rangers because rangers don't actually do any damage at all, right? They can only disarm traps. So having like 7 of them doesn't help with the DPS for this run. Yeah, other than that, I think. Okay, so other than that, just make sure. Yeah, I mean the ranger has the defensive buff which helps for blocking damage. But in this fight, you'll realize that if you mess up mechanics, you will get this ruin stack. Three stacks, you just die. So it doesn't actually save you if you mess up the mechanic. Okay, yeah. Was it? Is there? I didn't realize that. I have always discounted rangers. Oh, you're talking about the phantom aim. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the critical and D-hit actually does help. Okay, you can use it for damage as well. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's a numbers game, but okay, to be very honest, just use whatever if you feel comfortable with. Okay, now next, okay, so I think we have enough of each role. Okay, let me just do a quick check once more. Okay, but okay, Bards don't need to call out. Bard is just be 1 in every party, just don't double up. Okay, there's a Time Mage, Bard and Geo on Team C. Okay, there's no D and F, by the way. Just make sure you all know which party you're on. A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so number side and letter side. So D is actually 1, E is actually 2, and F is actually 3. Okay, why we use 1, 2, 3 is because we can put 1, 2, 3 way marks, but we cannot put D, E, F way marks. So yeah. So that's the reason why we converted to 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can put the way marks for 1, 2, 3, but you cannot put the way marks for D, E, and F. So that's why we're using 1, 2, 3. Okay. But as long as you know which party you're in, is perfectly fine. Okay, so I think we have D, Time Mage, D, Thief, D, Geo. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I think more enough for every party. Okay, so at this point of time, we just pop ready checks. Okay, as always, make sure your party has the correct party comp as well. Okay, if you have no healers or like not enough healers, you can ask players to change class as well. You can switch classes in here as well. So if like you have too many tanks, you can change to DPS classes. Okay, you do understand you can actually change class in here as well. Okay, you're not stuck to the class that you zone in with. Okay, and then we just pop ready checks and then we'll just try to get started. Okay, we have about 22 minutes for inside the fog tower now. Once we clear boss 1, it will time extension. Okay, it will extend to give us more time, and then as you progress further and further, you keep adding more time to your time limit. Okay, but we will try our best to not spend so much time waiting and chatting. Okay, although first run I tend to explain a lot of things, the next pool I will not be explaining too many things. Okay, once you are ready, just do the usual. Okay, A okay, C okay, B okay, 3 okay, waiting on 1 and 2. Okay, main tanks, I need 3 of them. So maybe my party. Okay, we have thieves, right? We have thief on A and C, right? C. If I switch out from thief, maybe. Okay, never mind. I'll play thief as well. Okay. A, B1. Okay, waiting on one, party 1. It's okay lah. I mean, we only really need one thief anyway. And I will just do it. Usually I play knight to help cover the main tank. Yes, we are going to rest in combat. Okay, in combat, just try to rest players. If they die, rest. Okay, now, okay, important thing with rest. If you get rest, you will have a prompt asking you, do you want to take the rest? Now, when you take the rest, you will appear at where the chemist rest due. So it's like a normal rest. It's like a normal rest that you see outside. If it is not safe, don't take the rest. Okay, if, like, you know, the boss is going to do a knockback mechanic. Don't take the rest, because once you get up, you should get knocked back and then you just die again. So try to time your reses properly as well. Okay, I don't know so much about trying to do a res recovery because to be honest, usually either we clear or we don't clear. It's a bit difficult to recover. So maybe I will not consider it too much. But just to explain this, okay, now all my chemists, can you all come to the back? Can you come to the back of the platform here where I am? Now what's going to happen is that all the chemists, right, in your different parties, mark each other with the number markers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, ignore 1, ignore 2. Just mark each other. Okay, so if you are chemists, so like for example, Karimi in my party, you just go ahead and start marking other players. These markers are specific to your own party. So to be honest, right, you can just mark other chemists. So for example, like this, okay, I understand none of you can see this, okay, but I'm marking the other chemists in the other parties. Now why? Because if like massive red whites are going out and you know there's a chance that we're going to wipe, you want to make sure that some other chemist has got reses. Now there's this other strategy known as a res recovery, okay, or red recovery. Basically what this involves is that if we know we're going to enrich, we will try to get a chemist far away from the boss, dead, on the floor, with a res applied to them. When the enrich goes off, we all die, the boss resets, the chemist gets up, okay, fingers crossed they have been rest properly, and they will start to rest everyone. And this allows us to try again. Okay, gives us a second try at the boss. If you have lives left. Okay, obviously you have no lives left, then you're just going to stay dead. Okay, but this is what we call res recovery. It's a practice that some folks develop to try to get more pulls in any single attempt. Okay, but it is a bit iffy because if we're going to see enrage, right, you will be on the north side of the platform, which makes it difficult to to KO yourself. Because if you jump off, you end up in the south, and the boss is cutting the north and the south into two. Okay, so we may not employ it, but if let's say, you know, maybe midway through the fight we mess up and it looks like we're gonna wipe, right, I might call for a rest recovery. Meet all the chemists. Okay, some chemists jump off the platform, you end up at the south. Any other chemist who's at the south, try to go as far away from the boss as possible. Res a dead chemist, which is why you need all these markings on the other chemists, so you know who are the other dead chemists. And then after that, just, you know, KO yourself, let the boss reset. Those chemists that got resed, fingers crossed that you get up far away from the boss, and you try to pick up everyone else. Okay, but we will see if we can use it, we use it. If we cannot use it, then it's perfectly fine. We just, you know, wipe, go out, try again. Okay, sorry I spent so much time talking. Yes, thank you for reminding people to move around. Okay, at this point of time, let's get started. So let's give it our best shot. Okay, we can hop off the platform now. Now there will be a knowledge stone just slightly beyond here. Using if you have knights, monks, or bards, you can buff okay, but actually the buff bard doesn't do anything. Okay, the bard buff doesn't do anything. Just the knight and the monk one can be used. Okay, but if you don't have those, it's perfectly fine, doesn't matter. Okay, now at the front there's a portal. You step on it, it will lead you to the boss platform. Do not target the boss. Do not target the boss. Wait until everyone is ready before we get started. Do not fall off this platform, because if you fall off the platform, as always, you will die. Okay. Yeah, click on the interactable to get yeeted to the boss platform. Okay, at this point of time, once everyone's up here, use food if you haven't done so already. Okay, pop food, 30 minutes. We will do another ready check. Okay, so R check. And we'll just try our best lah. Okay, I'll do callouts as best as I can. And y'all try to follow along. Okay, you will see that the boss fight isn't too difficult, but a few people messing it up can really wipe everyone else. So it's punishing in that sense. Okay, A is ready, C is ready. Janini, do you want to main tank since you are a berserker? You can turn on your stance. We need 3 main tanks, by the way. 3 main tanks. So 3 tanks should have their stances on. It doesn't matter, it is okay. I will cover you as well. And to be honest, the gear doesn't increase your survivability, so it doesn't really do anything. Okay, A, B, and C ready. 2 and 3 ready. Okay, yes. Sorry. Forgot about waymarks. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, waymarks. One is on the in the thread. I'm gonna paste the 1, 2, 3 is at the south, and ABC is at the north. Okay, the waymarks, if you have seen them in the video guide, I'm gonna paste a copy here. But anybody in the party can place Okay, party leads, if you all know how to place them, you can just place them accordingly Okay, 1, 2, 3 is 1 on the left, 3 on the right, 2 in the middle at the back. C, B, A is on the opposite side. C is on the left, B is on the middle at the back, and A is on the right. Okay, it's a bit difficult to place the waymarks on the opposite side, but you can actually click through the boss to place them. Okay, my party, no problem. I'm in your party. I place the waymarks for my party. Okay, but other parties, please try to place your waymarks. Okay, I posted a picture of Sylvia has posted a picture as well as the same positions. Just try to place the waymarks as shown in the thread. Tower 2 mech. Okay, the second tower mech, right? For the stack towers, just to be very clear, the people crossing over from the other side to the tower side will be going up, will be floating. Okay, this way, it doesn't matter whether you're A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, as long as you cross over, you will float. Yeah, correct. What Sylvie says is correct. You just cross over and then you float. It is based off your colors. Yeah. Okay. All parties. Yeah, I will call out the boss cast as well. Okay, I'll tell you go far or knockback. Do resolve the knockback or go far mechanic first, then float. If it's a knockback, you can use arm's length or shortcast so that you don't have to run back to your gargoyle statue if it's a knockback. Okay, but I won't mention this. There's too many things to say in that short amount of time. Just employ it yourself. Okay, other than that, I assume everyone should be okay. If your waymarks have not been placed, please let me know. If not, then we will start at ET 1820. Yeah, I understand. Okay, we probably have enough for like 1 pool only. But this first pool, just first look, try our best. If you can clear, fantastic. If not, then we'll just go out and try again. Okay, ET 1820. Now, if you have limit break, limit break 2 is ET 1818, limit break 1 is ET 1819. Just use range or caster limit break, it doesn't matter. Once we start pulling the boss, the LB disappears, so you may as well fire it off. Okay, get ready, we're going to start soon. Okay, if you have LB2, feel free to just fire it now. If you have LB1, fire it now. Okay, and main tanks, establish and ready. Now, first is a red white. Remember to mitigate. This hurts. Use some mitigations and shields. This will hurt. Okay, we're going to cross over and stay near. Cross over and there's a knockback. Stay near the boss. Okay, y'all didn't stay near enough, Cross over and stay near once more. Cross over and stay near. All the way up against the boss's face because this knockback pushes you quite far away. Okay, Chemis, just try to res those players on the ground. We'll need everyone up as much as we can. Tank busters. Tanks, just remember to mitigate. This also hurts. Nice. Okay, next. ABC crossover and stay near. ABC crossover and stay near. There's a knockback. After the knockback, go and soak your towers. Okay, soak towers. Okay, this is according to your parties. Thank you. Go to the right. Go to the right of the boss. Okay, if you're not sure where right is, just follow everyone. As that quickly move. Nope, got yeeted. Okay, go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Go to the right once more. Waymark 1. Okay, reses, just be careful of taking reses. Don't be inside the boss when you're resed. Now we'll be seeing meteors soon. Get ready for the meteor mechanic. I will call out who needs to cross over. Okay, meteors cross over. There's a knockback. Meteors cross over. There's a knockback. Everyone should stay near the boss. Resolve the knockback first. Okay, the yeet players, make sure you're on the correct side. Okay, stack with the correct stacks. Okay, so those being yeeted off the platform, that's the wrong side, but it's okay. You come over this side. Okay, so no one went over, all the players on the other side dies. All the meteor players dies. But it's okay. Okay, now go right. Go right. Go behind the boss. Go behind the boss. Go left. Go left. Wait, mark 3. Next, we'll be looking at the ads. Now, time mages, you need to dispel the big ad afterwards. Okay, the ABC side, you'll be crossing over. Okay, ABC side crossover. Time mages, dispel the big ad afterwards. Okay, thanks, just pick up the ads and tank them. Time mage help to dispel the big ad. Thank you very much. You can burn the ads down. Once the ads are dead, you can move back to the boss. Okay, back to the boss. We'll be seeing the double stack towers next. Okay, double stack towers coming up soon. Now I will call out where is the safe spot first, but this is resolved at the end. Now the safe spot will be at the back left at the end of this mechanic. It will be at the back left at the end of this mechanic. Okay, we go over to the number side. There is stay far. Go far first, and then let us try to get ready to float. Okay, let us float. Can soak your towers as best as you can. Go back left now, back left now. Nice. Go to the left, go to the left. Okay, staying behind the boss. Go to the left once more, waymark C. Okay, we're looking at meteors once more soon, so get ready for meteors. Meteors stay here, meteors stay here. There's a stay far. Okay, go to away from the boss, go away from the boss. Okay, place your meteors, go to the front to stack with the catapults. Make sure you get yeeted across to the safe side and move away from the dangers. Okay, just move out of the orange, you don't want to be standing in it. Okay, all good. Crossover and stay near. Crossover and stay near. This is a knockback. You want to stay near for this. Okay. 3. There'll be a red white soon. Remember to get tank busters. Tank busters. Tank goes to the front. Remember to mitigate. 20%. Okay, just try our best. Okay, there'll be a red white. And we are coming close to enrich. Okay, this is the red white. Pops on the hits. 14%. Yeah, I think we're gonna see enrich. Yeah, this is enrich. Nope, cannot. All good, pretty good for first try. Some of the mechanics a bit spicy, a bit difficult to resolve. So understandable. Okay, we'll release, go back out, re-level, and come in and try again. Not too bad for first look. For like majority players, first look is not too bad. But as you can see, there's some mechanics that we sort of messed up. Mainly just the meteors, just mainly meteors. A couple of deaths here and there from people like not moving fast enough or not getting out of the bed and things like that. But other than that, I think it was pretty good. Yeah, you cannot cheese the re-level. You will be forced to T-level. There's no cheesing it. No worries, no worries. Okay, now we're gonna re-level and okay, the time now is X50. So 30 minutes exactly from here will be the next Aurora Mirages weather. So we have 30 minutes to okay, number one, go and re-level. Okay, it only takes 1 C and 2 fits to re-level. If you wish to, you can take a short break, go to the bathroom, refill your coffee or tea if necessary, and ask questions and clarify doubts as well. Okay, do prioritize re-leveling first. Okay, try to level up first so that you can AFK safely without realizing that you need to level up. No worries. Engagement. Hey,
Oh my gosh.
someone killing the ink stains. Or did we just like?
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess if 40 plus of us, we can probably do it. No problems.
Go.
Let's see.
I just got like 2 of those
Atmas.
Verdigris. Yeah.
That is so
The ones
lucky.
that you want.
This
I got 2 from that one.
This
Yeah.
Clutch. Do you know I had to go to Kozama Uka just to farm the 3 verdigris at this Clutch? Why you steal my luck?
Yeah. It's just you're rolling like.
What the hell? Yeah, it's okay lah. Yeah, for those who want verdigris ammo, you can farm them from this area here. But there's only, I think, 2 fates, 1 pot fate, and this particular CE that spawns that drops the verdigris ammo. So I had a very difficult time trying to farm those for my relic, but I've got them all already. I actually came over to Materia, thanks guys, to farm the fates because on Elemental it was just like crowded. Everyone's just blitzing all the fates down. Sure, yeah, if you need to like go to the bathroom or just take a short break, that's fine. Again, the time to start will be X20 so
Yeah.
9,
Just make sure I don't get kicked out.
10:20, yeah. Or the X20 on the clock. Yeah. And what Biako says, don't AFK for more than 10 minutes. Okay, about 7 minutes or so you should be back. Just to move your character a little bit, just so you don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, for those who want to learn like how to push out more DPS, you can consider like certain strategies. I think like there's been a lot of chatter going on in the Discord with regards to things like what jobs and classes can combo together. So I think like some common ones are like Berserker plus Warrior or Dark Knight. Okay, although Dark Knight means you have to heal yourself afterwards, are not recommended. So Warrior with Home Gang to just soak a lot of damage, use Rage while doing that. At the end of it, use Deadly Blow to deal like a massive amount of damage. I guess that works too. Pay to win chemists also very stonks because chemists have this ability to use eaters, which will recover your MP to full at the cost of 10,000 gil. So that's why it's pay to win. I know Kelly has like 99 of those.
I have like I didn't know what they were for. I just bought them.
Guys,
I was
yeah.
like, this must be handy. I bought like
typical
199 of them.
typical Kelly. She just sees, oh, okay, this one usually just buys like a full stack, right? And
No, seriously, he's gonna like wait. He's gonna go like, I'm still talking. Because as soon as he starts talking, I just do it.
so now she's stuck with
Like-
99 potion. Is it potions?
Yeah.
Potions. Yeah, 99 potions, right? And she doesn't even use chemist.
Oh my god, you're right. It wasn't yellow. Why did I think it was yellow? So,
No, the potions are just potions. It doesn't matter whether
the pink ones. Yeah.
they're just potions. You can use them for eaters or use them as pots.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna get a use out of them.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you can pair with a Dark Knight, and then the Dark Knight can.
Are you saying that you want to play Dark Knight?
I don't know. I'll see. Like, I'm not a very good DPS, so maybe just find someone else to help DPS.
Wow.
Other than
Wow.
Dark Knights, right? Okay, Dark Knights have Age of Shadow, which is just pure DPS increase, because they spam their Age of Shadow 3 times, run out of MP, get the or they themselves use Eater, recover MP to full, and spam more Age of Shadow. So it's a pure DPS increase. Like
ABS. Yeah.
more MP is just more DPS. I heard Black Mages can also utilize Chemist Eaters by staying in fire form for good permanently.
Wow.
So you can also consider using Black Mages for that. And a few other combos. There's quite a few of them. You can just check in Discord. I think like Samurais can use Zeninage with a whole bunch of buffs every 2 minutes to pump out big deeps as well.
Oh, yeah, I should press that.
Help step on the buttons. You
Help.
okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's like for you, right? You don't need 4 people for a button.
Wait.
No. It's
Oh my god.
like some buttons need 4
Thank you.
people. By the way, don't waste limit break. You can save the limit break for later. If you're in a party, try to build up your limit break gauges as well. It's pretty useful. Try to have at least level 1 for the pre-pull later on. Ouch. Not to die here.
Not dead yet.
Yes, I know. I'm trying not to die. Alright, nice. Good job.
I just got another one. I just got another one.
Then
So
you
I
got
got
3
3 now.
already. What the?
Yeah, I've already got 3.
I think
That wasn't so hard. I don't know why you were complaining.
sus. Vyako asks, does Battle High go into the tower? Yes, Battle High does go into the tower, but if you do have Battle High later, right, and you want to utilize it, right, you won't get too much out of it, because you need to spend 5 minutes waiting for the... I mean, unless you're running around doing CEs just before the gate opens, usually you... Oh yeah, that's true also. Sylvie says, what Sylvie says is true. You can get Battle High inside the fog tower as well. But yeah, if you want to utilize Battle High outside of the tower, you gotta rush it a little bit. So, possible? It's possible. It's actually possible. Like 5 minutes before the weather changes, you run around doing, or you finish a C just as the midway through the weather change. You get Battle High, you go in, we do the sorting out really quick. Okay, I mean, because we're the same 6 parties, I think there's no need to do much sorting out. But Phantom Jobs, as a force of habit, I try to make sure we all announce it first. Just do a simple yell, okay, A, Thief, 3, Geomancer, and Time Mage. So on and so on. Just do a simple yell, make sure that we have all the roles accounted for, and then we will just, ready check and get started. And try to min-max the Battle High. This is just all to pump a bit of DPS, but like if I'm being honest here, right, the DPS check for the boss one is not very high at all. I think Sylvie can attest. Okay, Sylvie is I think Sylvie is like cleared already. So can attest that the boss 1 DPS check is relatively low. It's not difficult at all. It's just that mechanics tend to kill a lot of players. So we need to get more people to be familiar with the mechs so that in future runs you all can perform them properly, and as more time passes, more and more folks will be able to do boss 1 without any difficulty, and we'll start to see boss 2 rogue groups start to form as well. Okay, the idea for me running these introductory runs is to just get new players into the content, just to get you to get one foot in the door, okay, get your feet wet, so to speak, so that once you understand what the content is about, you know all the limitations and things about it, you don't feel so hesitant in going in. Other groups will be organizing runs as well. Okay, other folks are not other groups, other hosts will be doing their own runs as well. Okay, so you need to be at least confident in boss 1. So it's a good idea to just give it a try. With these introductory runs, I don't expect much. Okay, I don't expect people to bring like big deep DPS, min max all the roles and stuff like that. Just whatever, YOLO it. If we clear, that's fantastic. If we don't clear, it's perfectly fine as well. At least you get to experience the first boss. Okay, and hopefully you're a bit more confident in joining other hosts events as well. Okay, and over time, I think some of you have already expressed interest in hosting runs. Here, I think Biako actually asked me on how to host. So them joining this run is actually a great way to learn on the job as well. Yep. You can pretty much do the same thing as I'm doing. Okay, I know there's like other types of runs as well. So other than introductory runs, to be very honest, I only expect to run this like maybe for a couple of weeks. Okay, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. And then after a while, all those who are interested in doing have already tried it. All those who are not interested in doing will not ever try it. And the interest level for fresh folks will probably drop to a very low level, and I will eventually migrate to farm runs. Okay, farm runs are basically runs where everyone knows how to do boss 1. We will go in, do boss 1, get the Sanguinite. Okay, Sanguinite is basically a token item that drops after clearing the first boss, which you can utilize to upgrade your gear to the +2 gear. Okay, so it needs some crazy number of Sanguinites to upgrade your gear. I think it's 60 per piece. So 60 Sanguinites is a lot. Okay, one boss 1 clear is 1. The hallways afterwards is 2 and 3. So 5 plus 1, 6. So every boss 1 clear is about 6 Sanguinite. You need 60 for 1 piece of gear. 300 for 1 full set, which is quite a lot. Hence, we'll be spamming farm runs for quite a long time. I do intend to do host farm runs eventually. So these farm runs will basically be just go in, kill boss 1, do the hallways, get all the loot, zone out, wait for 30 minutes, go in, kill the boss 1 again, get all the loot, come out, rinse and repeat. Okay, but I will also allow fresh players to join these farm runs as well. Okay, provided they study for boss 1. Okay, I don't want to have like 3 or 4 players wiping everyone. That would be terrible. Okay, now the other thing to mention here is that for the next run, can I get a different 16 folks to deposit ciphers? Okay, I want to try to minimize the burden on the folks who are volunteering ciphers. Okay, I did note down that everyone who signed up, except for a select few, has a cipher. Okay, and because we are in our own instance, okay, clearly we didn't unlock the instance. Apparently we are just in our own instance at this point of time. We are not going to have any problems with getting in. So later, we will try to just put in exactly 16 ciphers and stop there. Okay, do not put in any more than 16. All of us will be getting in, so there's no need to put more than what is necessary. Okay, we only need exactly 16, and then we will just go in. Everyone will just go in afterwards. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I will try to ask that A and B, parties A and B, right, don't put in ciphers because you already did lah. You already put in ciphers earlier, so I don't want to like put the burden on any one person to keep putting in ciphers. We'll try to rotate lah. So in future runs as well, here if you have put in a cipher before, okay, just hold back on the cipher burn. Let other folks step up and put in ciphers as well. Okay, this way it's a bit more balanced for everyone. Okay, but I'm not going to stop you if you want to put in a cipher. Okay, if you have a lot of ciphers and you want to just put them in, it's perfectly fine as well. Yeah, I can't tell you what to do with your ciphers, but I do want to try to spread out the burden amongst multiple people. Plus, if I'm always putting in ciphers, I'll go broke very quickly. I run out of gold. You do gold farm runs later. It's fine, it's fine. I will manage. I need one more fit. At least I've been missing the fits because I'm a bit slow getting there. Thanks.
Yeah, the last few I've been running to it.
Can I?
So-
I'll make it. I got aggro. Go away.
Wait. What are you doing?
Does this mob coming to us here? Okay. No, there's still time. I think we have another 14 minutes. So it's still more than enough time. Okay, White Pencil asks, does Meteor give Thrice Come Ruin? Everything gives Thrice Come Ruin inside, except for the knockback. Anything else you're not supposed to get hit by gives Thrice Come Ruin, so don't get hit by anything. Yeah, Nobi mentions that you can buy ciphers with silver, which is correct. You can buy ciphers with silver, but it is recommended not to, because why? You need silvers for gear. The tax on silvers for gear is much higher than the tax for on gold for gear. If I'm not mistaken, you need 38,000 silver for one set of gear. So it's gonna take a while to amass that first set. Yeah, meteors, you got to make sure you don't plonk it on the wrong side, please. It's one of the few things that can wipe an entire raid. If multiple people put meteors on the wrong side, everybody on that side dies. If all the meteors, like if 5 of the meteor players put it on the correct side and 3 of the meteor players put it on the other side, then the entire alliance dies. There's no safe spot anymore. Insta wipe. So that is why meteors need to be done properly. Is there a reason hot go once you have all +1? More ciphers, buy more ciphers. Although to be very honest, if we try to play our cards right, we can maybe not have the cipher war that SE is expecting us to have. Hi Kelly, are you on the floor with me?
I thought you were like you needed camaraderie.
Yeah, what's the rest? Bless you. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, level 20 80, thanks. Fantastic.
Yeah.
0 gets to oh, see, yeah. I'm not sure. Okay, the stat wise, right? If yeah, special attribute is the thing that we are looking for our gear. This special attribute is the increases your damage dealt by phantom job actions by like 1 to 2%. I mean, people have done some calculations, and over a large number of values, they figure it's about like 1% to 2%. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Cause the main stat, right? Yeah, that's true. Stat is still good. Correct. The +40 is still really good. Yeah. In any case, my belief is that you should just be using your Occult's Crescent gear for this content, regardless. And eventually, over time, everyone will be just geared. Okay, everyone, like over time, you keep farming the silvers, you will get +1, a full set of +1 at the very least. Okay, there's no reason you cannot get a full set of +1 just by non-stop farming CEs and fates. Yeah. Really? You won't go off? I'm not too sure about the question asked about meteors being yeeted off the platform. In BA, right, in Osma, we try not to yeet meteors off the platform because there's a chance that they will spawn the corpse on the other side and that corpse will have a meteor on it. So we usually try not to yeet meteors off the platform, but I've never tested it in boss 1. Okay, obviously the best thing is try to just do the meteor properly, but if you really cannot, then maybe eating yourself. And if the meteor side is the south side, okay, whenever you jump off the platform, you spawn on the south. So if the meteor side is the south side, it is relatively how do I say, there's no drawback to just eating yourself. Just jump off, you will fall off, and you will end up on the south where all the meteors are at, and your corpse will place a meteor there. If that is what happens in the first place. Okay, I'm not 100% sure that is what will happen, but it is worth a test. Okay, and someday someone will record it down. Someday it will happen and someone will notice it or record it, and then we can just spread the video and here, there's your proof that this works or this doesn't work. Yep. Yeah, just be very careful of meteors. Okay, now once again, the other thing to be very careful of is during the meteor mechanic, the players with the catapult, make sure you are pointing the catapult at the boss. Okay, if the two players who are supposed to stay on the meteor side does not, then all the players on the meteor side has no catapult to launch them over the boss, and they will all die on that side. So please make sure you stay with the meteor players on the meteor side if you have the catapult that will launch them over the boss. Okay, there should be 2 players with the stack. Okay, if there's only one, still doable. Okay, all the 8 meteor players will stack with that one player and they will all fly over the boss, and that will still work. But if there's none, then they all die. Now on the flip side, on the safe side, if you are on okay, if you have a catapult and it's pointing away from the boss, okay, later on if you see anybody pointing a catapult away from the boss into the off the back of the platform, maybe try not to stack with them, because if they yeet themselves off the platform and you stack with them, you are going to die with them also. Okay, in a pinch, you realize you've gone to the wrong side. Your catapult is not pointing towards the boss, it's pointing away from the boss off the platform. Okay, or just pointing away from the boss. Go stack near the boss. Stand right next to the boss. Your catapult will launch you up to the back of the platform and you'll be safe. Okay, but obviously you're on the wrong side. So the meteor side players will have 1 less catapult, which is still acceptable. But best to try to resolve your mechanic properly yourself. Can, no problem. Yeah, those who need to go for bathroom breaks is perfectly fine. We have about 8 minutes or so. Okay, it's X20, as I've noted down at when we zoned out. X50, okay, about 23 minutes ago, we zoned out of the fog tower. So almost exactly 30 minutes, we will see the next weather change, which is in another 7 minutes or so. So yeah, feel free to just, take a bathroom break. I'm not going to be doing anything really important during this 30 minutes. So just feel free to just do whatever. But do be back closer to the start time. Okay, why do CEs not appear? CEs will appear when people kill mobs. So if no one's killing mobs, CEs stop appearing. That is the short answer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you go around killing mobs, there are specific mobs that will spawn specific CEs. You go kill some of those mobs, they will spawn the correct CE. So for example, the Garulas just outside the base camp will spawn the Garula boss CE. Okay, this one I know because it's very obvious. The ink stains at the southwest corner will spawn the Calamity Bound CE. So, and so on. Okay, there's a list floating around somewhere. I don't memorize all these. Hey, look, I got Fortune Carrot. What the heck? It's really lucky.
Do you have the carrot still?
I just found one. I never had one. Wait, did I have one?
I
used
gave
one.
it to you.
Yeah,
I gave it to you.
I used one before. Yeah.
That's the one I gave you.
Oh, okay. Do you want one? I just opened one. Everyone saw it on my stream.
I actually know where there's a carrot. It's on a bridge because I missed it.
Yeah, you can
Have a
see the shiny carrot on the.
It's on that bridge.
I mean, it's
There's a carrot I saw.
semi. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. There's like, I think, a couple of fixed places where the carrot will spawn, but it's semi-random now. So if it's not there, you go check the other
Yeah.
spots and you'll be in one of those places. We haven't scienced out the carrot position yet, but I think some people are saying that there's at least one per map or something. What's my stream? My stream I posted in the thread as well. There's a link there, as well as the what's it called now? Content creators channel. But if you need to know, you can just Google YouTube Akon Shark and it should be my channel. I generally use it for, okay, I'm not really a streamer, but I just let you know. I just use it to record down the streams so that if I need to review my short calls or like something weird happens in the run, you know, I can go back and check the video and go through and see what happened. So that's what I do. So I record all my like Criterion Dungeon run streams so you can review the mechanics. You know, usually it's Kelly just killing us all or you know, messing up or something. So you can just, I can review and point out, okay, no, you look at this video at this timing, you know, you killed me. So yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I can do that for you too.
Sometimes
Don't
I
ever
kill,
die proceeds to die.
sometimes I kill the party also with bad shot calls. So I'm not fully I'm not innocent, but I try my best now. At least now with boss one, I'm much more confident. The first few pulls were terrible. I just like missed
Yeah.
out certain things, which is normal because I'm still learning.
I was about to say that's normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Quite normal. First few
Yeah.
times is quite normal. Don't know if we have time. If everyone does this, I think we have time. You can go to the sea, but this will be the last one. Yeah, this will be the last one. If we all go and do this one, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll do the
we
fate
should.
first and
Yeah, because if no one goes, then the sea will take a long time to clear. Then it's not fine. But we all go, then it's
Yeah.
fine. So we all should help out with the sea. Then it should be okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
run, bitch, run.
the beach. Where to go?
I'm
Are
talking
you
to you.
doing? Oh, you're doing the fate first. Okay, it's fine. It's almost dead already. Okay.
Ooh,
The
I think
reason,
I got one.
yeah, the reason why fates die so quickly, right, is because there's some scaling involved. I think you all know this, lah. I mean, some of you all know this, but when the fate is pulled, the fate does a count of how many players are in the vicinity, and the HP scales according to that number. So usually when okay, the C is over here. Come on, guys, come and join. Okay, so when one person pulls the fate really early, right, the boss's health is very low. So everybody else that comes along and joins will burn it down really quickly, which is why it melts so quickly. Now there's like been some arguments, people saying like, oh, why don't people wait? Why don't we just, you know, wait for more people arrive and then we can all do it together? Yes, there are pros and cons to doing it. If you wait, more people can get it, but if you wait, it also means that fate takes a lot longer to clear. So I think it sort of balances out. It's like you either do half as many fates where more people can catch them, or you do twice as many fates where half the people don't get it, but you know, it sort of balances out at the end.
Think. The problem with the ones before, we had to wait because they were within 2 hours. They was in that one, but these ones there's a lot more. So unfortunately, it makes people rush.
Yep. But it's okay lah. I mean, over time,
I mean,
the content will
better
die
than
out.
what- Waiting for 2 hours for the next one to pop.
True, that's true. I think. Oh, okay. For the CEs, right, I believe
Yeah.
they are slightly under 2 hours. Not exactly 2. I know someone mentioned that it was 2 hours in between the CE spawning and then it can spawn again, right? But someone did a test
Yeah.
just earlier today, and they posted their results. Like they had a CE at X15, then the next time the CE appeared is 1 hour later at X25, for example. So 1 hour and 10 minutes later. Yeah, it cannot be 2 hours, right? It's less than 2 hours. I think about 1 hour and a bit more. Yeah, weather change is gonna be soon, so we're gonna just try to down this real quickly. Starting anyway, so we should be done with this in about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will just go to the weather. Yeah, I'll try to burn this down real quick. Try to use all your DPS skills, try to practice killing things fast. Okay, not too bad. This content will be here for a long time, to be honest. 7.4 gets another few more phantom jobs releasing, and 7.5 we'll see one more new zone appear. Yeah, Zetnor, correct. So this is like the equivalent of Bosja, and then Zone 2 will be the equivalent of Zetnor. There's rumors that there will be another Fog Tower. Okay, someone said data mine is called like magic or something. Okay, I don't want to speculate, but it's assumed that there's going to be another Fog Tower, because this one is called Fog Tower Blood, right? So makes sense to say that there will be another Fog Tower something. Okay, so we are expecting a different one. Sure. Personally, I'm just gonna like take it chill with the content. Maybe I'll just like level all my phantom jobs to maximum and stop there. Then when they release 7.4 and more jobs, then you'll continue farming coins as well.
Yeah. Drats.
Guess who's it again, guys?
Didn't see anything.
Pix or it didn't happen. I see.
Exactly.
Should take a screenshot. No, that's not something I'll say.
Oh.
Cleave to the front. That's fine, don't worry, just get rest.
Not dead.
Not you! The other guys are getting cleaved. Remember to save LB, don't burn the LB on this. We can use it for boss 1 later. I think my party only 7 members, so we have LB1 at least. But for those with 8, you all can try to like accumulate LB meter for boss 1 later. Alright, nice, done. Okay, so after this, no more CEs. Okay, we're not going to do any more CEs after this. We are expecting the weather change shortly. Or at least I hope so. Before lock instances don't... no, but it should, because earlier we had the weather when the instance was already closed with us in it. So it should still happen.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Chachara just min maxing extra DPS. Yeah, extra DPS on while we are leveling up. Okay, nice. Okay, for this next run, we will we'll try to do like the sorting out really without wasting too much time. I'm not going to do all the explanation anymore, so we're just going to go in and yell out our jobs. Make sure everyone's sorted out properly. Switch roles to try to boost DPS numbers a bit more. Okay, weather changing just on time, on cue. So you can head over to the center as well. B and 2, yes, correct. Not B and C. Alphabet side needs to have 1 and number side needs to have 1. So should be B and 2. Right. Yes, different people on ciphers as well. That is correct. Okay, we try not to... I mean, again, I cannot stop you if you want to put in another cipher, but personally, I try to rotate people putting in ciphers. So I don't want the same people keep putting in ciphers all the time. Thank you. Okay, if you have 16 already, you can stop. Okay, everybody else, okay, those doing the last fade over there, that's fine. Okay, but make sure you get done with it within 5 minutes lah. Okay, within 3 minutes lah.
Probably
Then,
not.
you cannot then just ditch and just run. It's okay. There'll be more fates in the future, but
Yeah.
we don't want to miss the entry window here.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Okay, just one other person. If it's 15, then maybe one other person just help us to. Okay, 16 already. Thank you very much. We are done. Don't put in any more ciphers because it'll be wasted. So just leave it as it is. But everyone else should come over to the middle platform. And we're gonna just zone in again. Okay, while we're here, we may as well just start sorting out our party and party comms. Okay, so Janini, do you want to main tank again? I can, as usual, try to buff you. And thieves. I don't know. Is there anybody with better high? I don't know. Man. Oh, there's one person. Teriel over here has better high. Hannah over here has better high. Very nice. How many minutes? 11 minutes. Wow. Maybe we get things done within 4 minutes or so. Or we can min max it. Okay, we try to do it fast. Okay, so try to sort out your roles and classes here because we're not gonna switch members around. We're gonna stick with the same members, right? One more run. I don't know. We'll see. But generally speaking, I think 2 is the most I'm gonna do. I think no. I think I know. I'm not gonna do it anymore. If I do one more, it'll be another hour. Then people tend to get really tired afterwards. I will host more tomorrow. Yeah, I'll host more. I mean, too clear. I don't know about too clear. I see. I'll see how. Okay, I'll play thief. Maybe if. Okay, we see how we. Okay, I don't want to commit too many things. We see how it goes first with boss 1. Okay, we clear boss 1 first, then we see how the hallways go. I mean, yeah, there won't be any sermon for this pool. We will just go in, yell out our roles, do ready checks. Okay, just so you all know, waymarks. If you are in the same party, you have placed them earlier, they will still be there. You do not need to place them again. Okay, the waymarks will remain because we are still in the same instance. yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I get it. So like I said, it's getting really late for 10 plus, 11 plus for some of you folks here. Yeah. So, and it's a Sunday night, so I'm not gonna do another run after this. Generally, after 2 runs, some people start to drop off. So, I just generally not gonna do a 3rd run. Yep,
Australia not having a day off tomorrow anyway.
Actually, isn't it? Yeah. Kelly told me there's
Wait.
like, why are you working? Are you not in Australia?
It's the king's birthday. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
not everyone.
the king's birthday. Not everyone. Look. Lol. It's like a generic Commonwealth thing. So even Canada they'll do it, and India. So
Oh yeah, that's too bad. That's bad. I guess if you're working in like customer service or
yeah,
like what's the term for it? Like you're working in restaurants or
retail.
retail. Yes,
hospitality.
retail. Yeah. Retail and
Yeah.
hospitality. You still gotta be working on holidays. So some people obviously will still be working
Yeah.
regardless. Yeah. Just not tomorrow.
I get to
see.
sleep in. Yeah.
Suspicious. We're gonna do farm
It's
run.
so cold at the moment.
Gold farm run.
Like-
Right. Look at this Sylvie. Okay, y'all can see Sylvie's mount over here, right? This is actually the mount you get from clearing the fog tower. Just so y'all know, by the way. It looks like it's the demon wall, It's the demon wall with 2 legs sticking out of it at the bottom.
Oh my god, that's cute.
I guess so.
Sort of
I think it's a bit. I mean, obviously subjective.
reminds me of Alpha.
Lucifer? I see.
Yes.
I'll tell him you say that.
Did not say Alpha. What? You know what?
Looks like
It's
the
actually
sitcom. There's this game with the square people walking. I can't remember. But it's okay. Alright, let's go. Okay, as mentioned, we try
square
to.
people.
Okay, never mind, doesn't matter. Okay, we will try to minimize the chit chat here. So, as once again, we will just form up into 6 lines. Do the usual roll call. Okay. Wow, so we just jump off straight away. At least do ready checks. At least do ready checks. Okay, so just as a practice, just yell out. Okay, so A thief for me. Okay, I just want to make sure that we have most of the things. Okay, ready check lah. Then ready check at the same time. Okay, thief, good B, time mage, geo, bard. Okay, no need bard lah. Bard is automatic So time mage, geomancer. No need ranger also to be fair. I'm a thief. Okay, so alphabet side ready. Time 1, 2, 3 side. One has time mage. I need a geomancer and a thief for the 2 and 3 side. It is okay. Okay lah, can. So all the parties have all the roles. Can, no problem. Okay lah, let's just go lah. Yeah, but again, just be careful. Okay, cast your buffs at the knowledge stone if you have any, like knights, monks, counter stance. These two only lah. Bard no need lah. Bard is just experience lah. We're not here for experience. Okay, and don't target the boss. Okay, don't target the boss. Please don't early pull. Early pull will just screw over everything. So just don't target the boss. Don't fall off the platform. And we'll do. Okay, wave mark should already be placed lah. So pop food. Okay, check your buffs. Okay, use food. Another 30 minutes. And once everyone is here, make sure wave marks have been placed. We will do one more ready check. Okay, just to be safe, one more ready check. Just do a ready check. Pop it here when we're here. Okay, and then just yell out, okay, A okay, B okay, etc. etc. Yeah, I'm talking about the knowledge crystal buff, correct? Okay, A okay, C okay, 3 and 2 okay. Waiting for B and 1. B is okay. Waiting for party 1. Okay, 1 is okay. All parties ready. Okay, we're gonna start at ET 1100 lah. Okay, so 30 seconds more. 11 ET. Okay, now limit break 2 is at 1058. Limit break 1 is at 1059. Okay, casters, just fire it off. Don't hesitate. Even if no one said it, just use it. Just fire it off. It will be wasted if you don't use it. Okay, main tanks, make sure your stances are on. Okay, focus up. We'll give this our best shot. Okay, LB2, go ahead. LB1, fire it off. Okay, and main tanks established. Now the first red white will hurt, so get ready to mitigate the first red white. Okay, this one, if unmitigated, can kill players. These pops are mids. First mechanic, crossover and stay near. Crossover and there's a knockback. Stay really close to the wall. Okay, don't be on the outside of the hitbox. You will be punted off the platform. Stay close. One more time. Crossover and go far. Crossover and go far. Okay, max melee range actually works for melees. Okay, maybe not, doesn't. Yeah, must go back a bit. Thankfully, y'all didn't listen. I underestimated the distance. Okay, now tank busters, tanks just move to the front. Okay, no need to worry about the rows because we're all going to the left side later anyway. So it's just a courtesy check. Okay, now ABC crossover and go far. ABC crossover and go far. Okay, stay back first. Let the mechanic go off. Then go into your stacks to soak the towers. Just stack into any tower. We just need 4 players per tower. We are bringing 8, so it's pretty sufficient. Okay, go left. Go left. Be on the left side. After the boss turns, you want to go behind the boss. Okay, the boss has turned. Go behind the boss. Go left once more. Go left. Waymark 3. Okay, just stay on this side. Now the next mechanic coming up will be meteors, so do be ready for those. Okay, those blessed with the catapult stacks, make sure you check which direction is pointing in and be on the correct side. Crossover and go far. Meteors crossover. Meteors crossover. Crossover and stay far. Okay, catapult stacks, make sure you're on the correct side. The stack need to be a bit back. Move the stack back a bit more. Okay. Thank you. Okay, nice. Excellent. Okay, more left and rights. This is go left, go left. Okay, once again, if you're on, we'll be staying behind the boss. Just stay behind the boss. Go right, waymark 1. Okay, you don't need to go to the front of the boss. Please come to the back. Nice. Next will be the ads. Okay, ABC team will cross over. Time Mages be ready to dispel the big ad. Okay, ABC team crossover. Okay, and tanks just pick up the ads. And Time Mages please dispel. And burn down the ads. Once the ads are dead, move back onto the boss. Okay, back to the boss once the ads are down. We'll be seeing the double stack towers soon. I will call out the safe spot first. This only happens at the end of the mechanic. Players crossing over will take the gargoyle statues to go up, but resolve the near or far first. Back left is safe at the end of this mechanic. Back left at the end of this mechanic. Okay, go over to the numbers side. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. You can arm's length or sure cast this. For those taking the gargoyle statue, stay near the boss for the knockback. Okay, go up, float, and soak towers. Okay, nice, looks good. Back left, everyone, back left. Nice. Okay, just help to res the dead players on the floor. Go left, go left. Okay, stay here, just stay behind the boss. One more time, go left. Waymark C. Okay, we'll be seeing meteors once more. Okay, this will be the last major mechanic. All we need to do is just clear this mechanic. Now, meteors cross over. Everyone needs to stay near the boss. There is a knockback. Okay, meteors will cross over. Everyone needs to stay near the boss. Okay, those. Okay, knockback first. Resolve knockback. Okay, and resolve the stack. Okay, don't yeet yourself off the platform. Okay, come over. Nice. Okay. Good. Okay, there's a couple of dead people on the other side, but it's okay. You just try to burn down the boss afterwards. That's pretty much it. Cross over and stay near. Cross over and stay near. There is a knockback. Stay near the boss. And try to burn down the boss. Okay, 5%. We can do this. Okay, tank busters. Tanks go to the front. Pop mitigations. Those with limit break, you can fire off DPS LB just to burn it down. Okay, should be good lah. We are done. Very nice. Just kill it. Great why, but it's dead already. Okay, nice. Okay, pick up the dead players first. Very nice. Okay, res all the dead players. Don't leave them behind. Okay, now there's a transport sigil here. We will be taking this up. And there's a treasure coffer up ahead. Okay, this treasure coffer is personal, so everyone should be picking it up. Do not miss this treasure coffer. Now, usually it's very hard to see, okay, and people have missed it before, so please pick up this treasure coffer here. There's a knowledge stone as well. You can rebuff your skills if you want to. Feel free to do so. Okay, now, usually we would split. Yeah, it's Sanguinite. It's like the Eureka fragment for Fog Tower.
Yeah.
Okay, now, usually we'll split into two. Two parties, one left, one right, and each half will do their own thing, but it's identical things. It's a mirrored half. But for today's run, okay, because this is the last run and I need to guide you all through the hallways, right? We will all go to the left side. Okay, for farm runs in future as well, I think this is the standard practice. We are all going to take one half and we can all focus our efforts on just doing this hallway segment. Okay, now, do not run ahead. Do not run ahead. If you have seen clips of people doing Fog Tower and stepping in traps and killing everyone, That is because there are super traps in this dungeon. Okay, anytime you see this red line here, that means any point beyond this line, there are traps. Do not cross this line. Okay, Sylvie will pull the mobs over to us. Now, time mages, please cast Sloga on the manticores and may as well cast it on every single mob as well. These manticores will do a left-right cleave. Okay, be on the left side of this manticore. Be on the left side of this manticore. Cross over afterwards. And cross over now. Okay, or just kill it. Okay, without the slow, that goes off really quickly now. Everyone else stay behind the line until the trap has been found. If anyone steps on the super trap, anyone within 30 yums of the super trap dies. Okay, a super trap is a trap with a ring around it. It blows up in a massive area around it. So rangers, please do not pop the super traps. Okay, we are going to just leave that one there. We're just going to leave that one there. So, okay, usually it's possible for us to detonate it as well. But in this case, let's just all carefully run past it. You all can see it, but don't touch it. Rangers, do not pop it. Okay, do not pop any traps now. Okay, basically, traps, if detonated, will have a blast radius. The normal traps will kill anyone near the traps itself. Super traps will kill anyone 30 yums away as well. Okay, now this next area will have some mobs. Okay, again, we're just going to pull the mobs to us. So I'm just going to start pulling. Okay, but do not step into the lightning area. That is a lightning floor area. You cannot step in it. Now, geomancers are supposed to use suspend to float the thieves. Okay, someone died there, but it's fine. Just res. Okay, geomancers will float the thieves, and the thieves are supposed to run in and scan for traps and activate the trap control op to disable the lightning floor area. Okay, and you are it's okay to step in afterwards. Okay, I think there's one more trap here at the end. Yeah, there's a trap somewhere. Should be up here. Oh, okay. Okay,
Oh, that
now,
sucks.
okay, step back. Okay, now, rangers, if you have Falcon, you can detonate this trap. Okay, any ranger in this alliance, if you have Falcon, please blow up this trap. Okay, this trap is, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, this trap is just a normal trap. We just want to, pop it and carry on. Okay, now we're turning right here. There's actually a map that I'm just going to post into the Discord. So you all can see what we're actually doing. But to be honest, this segment is relatively straightforward. It's just comb the area, scan for traps non-stop, burn the mobs that you see along the way. Okay, I think, okay, yeah, I'll just peel this. Okay. This glowy ball thing coming, right, is silence. You just don't want to step in it. Okay, we're just going to burn all the mobs here. Okay, time mages, just remember to slow the ads. It just makes it easier for us. Okay, if you stand in the glowy ball thing, you'll get silence. Not a big deal, but if you're a caster, you can't do anything for a while, for 1 minute. So just be careful about it. Okay, now just to explain, on the left here there is a pathway that is for the thief, only the thief. So we are not going there yet. Let's go ahead to the trap room up ahead. Okay, the loot room. So up ahead here there's another hallway with a left and right door. Okay, this line here means that there are no more traps beyond this line, so it's safe to just keep going. Now there's a hidden room on the left and there's a hidden room on the right. Okay, there's a 50-50% chance that the loot is in one of these two rooms. So let's just do the left side first. Okay, clear the mobs. We'll reveal the hidden room. Okay, you can actually see it when Sylvie casts Perception, and the wall will disappear. Okay, and we discover a hidden passage. Okay, usually we look in it. If there's a treasure coffer in it, this is the correct place. So this is where the loot is. There's another room on the other side, but since the loot is here, the other room is empty. Okay, so grab your 3 chunks of Sanguinite and we'll head back. Okay, now we can ignore those mobs because there's nothing there anymore. Now heading back, what's gonna happen next is that, okay, maybe I will do the should we do the secret room? Okay, I think Sylvie can handle it. So let's just show them Okay, I'm going to show them how the secret room, the thief only room is done. Okay, normally for normal runs, only the thieves will go up here. So what's going to happen is that the thief will go to this room. Now, do not step beyond the line. Do not go into this weird looking room. It will start to glow and kill you after you stay in the room for too long. So what's going to happen is a thief, okay, in this case Sylvie is going to demonstrate how this is done. Okay, a thief will phantom sprint, okay, which is a thief ability to run really quick, go to the end. Okay, notice the room starts glowing. You do not want to step in it. They will scan the wall at the end and go through. If you stay in this room too long, that happens, you die. Okay, so this is a thief only room. Only thieves can deal with this room. Now, for the rest of us, okay, on the other end, Sylvie will fall down to another treasure room, unlock the door from that side, and we will be able to access the room from the other side. So we're going to go around and meet Sylvie on the other side. Okay, and once the door is open, we can actually grab the loot there. Okay, here, again, do be careful. There may be traps. Do not run ahead. Let the perceptors go first as always. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and peel the mobs here as well. Okay, thanks. Go ahead. Let me just pull the mobs and we'll dispatch them. Okay, and Sylvie will come out from this other side. Hey, where's the trap? There usually is one trap here. Oh, is there? Okay, I see it. Alright. Okay, if the mobs like cast multiple AoEs and there's no safe spot, bards can just use the Romeo's Ballad to paralyze them, petrify them, cancel their casts. Okay, that one's done. Very good. Okay, going this way, we will see. Okay, again, Ranger, pop it. Nice, thank you. Okay, and this room is where the other loot coffer is. Let's go back. Let's go in and grab it. This will give us 2 Sanguinites for a total of 6. Okay, make sure. Okay, at this point of time, make sure you have 6 Sanguinite. If this is the first time you're doing it, you should have 6. Okay, and that is the maximum for a farm run. Okay, now, just for experience, we are just gonna go all the way to the end just to see what it's like. Okay, here there is mobs. There is electric trap. There's a floating silence thingy. Again, tanks just help to pull the mobs over. Okay, and we just dispatch them. Yeah, do remember to slow the Manticore. Thank you. Ideally, if you can, just focus target it first. Yeah, just kill it first. It's probably the most dangerous one. Okay, anyone with float can technically step into it. Okay, but here I like to do another test. Is there any warriors or dark knights here? Okay, can a warrior just pop your tank inbound and step into the electric floor and go and disarm the trap, please? Thank you. Yeah, you generally won't die. Does it even... Okay, he does take damage, a lot of damage. Okay, nice, but he survives. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so you can technically do that as well. Okay, I tested with Paladin the other day. I just want to see if warriors will survive it. Okay, and after this... Okay, now, here there's another... Okay, there's a super trap here. Hold on. Do not pop this one. Do not pop this one. Now, the way to deal with this, one way to do is everyone step back. Okay, everyone go back a bit. Now, just to demonstrate, I'm just gonna have a few of us stand slightly closer to the trap, right? Okay, Ranger, can a Ranger come and maximum range as far as you can, right? Pop that super trap. I'm just gonna show you how far that trap explodes. Yeah, any Ranger can help me just pop the trap. Okay, I'm expecting to die here, so yeah. So this is the radius of the trap.
Wow.
So yeah, you need to really be careful. Anyone standing within this radius just dies. So it's huge. You have seen those clips where the Fog Tower runs, someone just YOLO steps on the trap, boom, everyone dies. And it's like, guys, we wiped. Because, super trap exploded and everyone got caught in it. Okay, now, the other thing I like to do here is, are there any ninjas in this alliance? Is there a ninja or someone with stealth? Is there anyone with stealth? I think only ninjas have stealth. Okay, a ninja, I like a ninja to hide, right? And see if you can sneak past these mobs and activate the switch. Hey, wait, is there a trap at the end?
Yep.
There's a trap. I'm not sure.
That's
Yeah,
a ninja
I think
to
can,
bring it
can
down.
sneak. Okay, just try to hug the wall. I believe there's a trap there. Okay, no, it's okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Okay, it was a test. Okay, so here what we need to do, right, is okay, in theory, what I should have done was get actually I think cannot Ranger it also. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're gonna just peel it and kill. kill the mobs here. Okay, but they found the trap. There's one set of traps there, and there's one last set of mobs over here. Okay, we'll rest our ninja. Thank you very much for the test. Okay, I was trying to see if you can sneak past this last set of mobs, right, to get to the switch without having to kill them. Okay, that's something I'd like to try out later in future runs. Okay, so here, this is the end of this segment. Okay, once anyone triggers this barrier control sigil, it will turn on the switch. Okay, so anyone just press it, doesn't matter. So this will turn it on, right? Do we need to stand in it? Can everyone step off the button? I'd like to check something as well. Just step off the button first. Let's see if it actually needs someone to stand on it. Newbie, can you step off the button? No, I understand. Oh, so you need just basically press both buttons, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, if you look at the other side, right, there's another button on the other side. That is actually for the other half of the alliance to deal with. So once they do the same thing that we just did here, they press that button, the gates will go down, and we will drop down and proceed to the second boss. Okay, but obviously here all of us went to the left side. So no one's doing the other half. Okay, and to be very fair, the other half is exactly the same as this half. So there wasn't any reason to purposely split into two alliances where I cannot guide the other group from to do this. So yep, that's pretty much it. At this point of time, we can return. Okay, and that concludes the end of the hallway segment as well. Okay, if you want to explore and run around, you can just go ahead. Okay, but try not to step on traps or die. Okay, I know there's one more super trap back at the start there. But that's pretty much it for this segment. We've cleared almost everything, detonated all the traps, turned off all the electric floors, and more or less killed most of the mobs. Okay, if there's any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, if not, then this is it for this session. Okay, I will look to run more sessions probably sometime next week. Introductory runs for fresh folks who are still interested. Okay, I know there was a crazy amount of demand today, so we managed to actually get close to 48 people, which is quite amazing. Okay, but over time, I do expect there to be lesser and lesser interest in fresh runs, and we'll start to move more towards farm runs. Okay, someone asked, Hana asked, can we not walk back and get the chest from their side? No, because remember at the very start, we teleported into this section. So there's no way to teleport back. Okay, if not, that'll be too OP. Okay, that'll be too imbalanced. The chest on the other side is exactly the same as the chest on this side. So it's essentially meant to be each person, each half doing their own thing and getting their own loot. And then everyone gets the same amount of loot and combine at the very end by dropping down, and that will just lock you off from this segment afterwards. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I don't spend too much time chit-chatting. If you're gonna die, make sure you get a res. Okay, if not, then you have to release and lose EXP. Okay, other than that, I think that's it from me. You can return at this point of time. Okay, and do look out for more hosted runs in the future. Okay, I will plan to run one tomorrow. Okay, but I don't know whether it's on Materia or Elemental. Okay, but if I do it on Elemental, then on Tuesday I'll run one on Materia. Okay, I'll rotate. Try to rotate. Okay, if there's any questions or anything you want to clarify, feel free to ask them in our Discord. Okay, you can just ask that in the Shades chat channel. Okay, and there's lots of other veterans who will be able to answer questions for you. Okay, I myself have only experienced up to the hallways, and I've seen a little bit of boss too, but not much beyond that. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? No, I think that's all. Okay, so that's it for from me for this session. Thank you guys so much for coming. Okay, do look out for more hosted runs. I do know that the Materia guys are running almost every day, but they are slightly beyond boss 2 now. They've gone beyond boss 2 and are looking towards boss 3 now. So might take a while for more folks to set up new runs. Okay, or if you all want to start new runs, feel free to do so as well. Okay, if you have questions about it, feel free to ask me or any of the other hosts that do host runs. Okay, I know Lovex runs every day, as well as Herb. Okay, they both are quite experienced hosts. You can ask them questions as well. Okay, if not, then that's it from me. Hope you guys had fun. Okay, and I'll see you guys in future Fog Tower runs.
Yep, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Thanks, Shark. That was awesome.
Glad to be of service.
Doing my retainers. It's just music clap.
I turned down the soundboard to not so loud, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have arguments with my cats in a minute. Go away.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
yep.
just wrap up the stream first. I'll come back to you in a bit.
Okay.
Alright, that's it from me for today's session. So pretty good 2 runs. First run was I think about 12% enrage on boss 1. Second run we cleared boss 1 and we went into the hallways and we got the loot. Okay, I managed to cover everything and we zoned out safely at the end. So looking forwards, I will probably be running more of these introductory runs over the next week. Okay, Monday and Tuesday as mentioned. Okay, I will consider to host one on each data center. Okay, elemental one and material one. Okay, if not, then maybe just material and then just ask the elemental folks to come. Okay, I'll consider it. Okay, I'll think about it, check the schedule, see if there's a slot somewhere. Okay, and I will just run more runs in the upcoming week. Okay, other than that, I think that's it from me for today. I'm gonna head off, take a short break, and then maybe just do some gold farming and stuff. Okay, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, if there are any questions with regards to the content, okay, I usually host runs out of the Contents Achievers Discord, which is in the link down below, okay, in my channel description. Okay, that's where I usually host runs from. Okay, and there's usually a large number of veterans and hosts and players who are doing the content, who are able to answer questions there as well. Okay, other than that, if you like my content, as always, do give me a thumbs up. Okay, and subscribe to my channel to be notified of when I'm streaming. Okay, these few days, because the Occult Crescent is the current content that everyone's doing. Okay, we will mostly be just doing Occult Crescent stuff. Okay, but once the hype dies down, I will look into doing more of the older stuff, such as Criterion Dungeons, Chaotic Alliance raids is on the to-do list, as well as some deep dungeons as well. Someone just threw flowers. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me for today. Okay, if you have any feedback, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Okay, and thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, and I will see you all again next time in the next Fog Tower runs and other adventures in Eorzea. So take care now and bye bye.